What is going on, everybody out there? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Great to see everybody coming in here. Hope everybody's having a great Friday night. We got a doozy lined up for you tonight. Should be an interesting one, especially if you've ever had any encounters with a creepy mouse. As always, we've got up here LW, the mouth of Houston. How you doing tonight, LW?
Oh, good to be back from deep in the heart of Texas. You know, I saw we have the alien mothership coming in November. Is heading towards Earth. So before we have Armageddon for Thanksgiving, we're going to cover a little dark secrets of Disney. Should be fun.
Yeah, I'd like to at least make it through that before the aliens come in. That would probably be a really good thing to do.
Hey, right in time for Thanksgiving. Let's go.
All right. Hope they bring the turkey and not the annoying in-laws. What about you, Gutters Pub, the philanthropist, Instagram star, all over the world? What's going on?
Well, very exciting here in the land of, what do we want to call it tonight? Is it Oz or is it the world of the crazy mouse? Because it seems a little crazy with those red eyes. And I'm kind of excited to see how this all plays out.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that we didn't know about. I like to keep my mind a little bit not knowing everything coming into some of these. And, this one should be an interesting one. I think it's going to be fun. What about you, KJ, the, famous studio recording artist? I know you were actually at one point, I think.
Oh, stuff I don't know about. Oh, it's time to say good.
You've been dying to do that. House Club, you and I.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, geez. All right, and as always, we do have Mr. Producer. Tom keeps chasing after him. Going to be a really, really good time, and we do thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to get started here in just a second.
Listening to the ASN Podcast Network. You're listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
And here we are, like I said, jumping right in after that. Hope everybody enjoyed that a little bit. We figured we'd give everybody a chance to come on in and say hello. So I hope everybody's having a really great night tonight. And we do thank everybody for tuning in. We got some really cool people I see already coming in here. We have Karen from HR, Gumby, Lays and Blaze. We've got Matt Dummett, TK Skates. We got Crispy Treat in here. Good to see all you guys. Heart with a Hustle. What's up? What is up? What's going on, buddy? We have Bulldog JC already flowing in here as well. Dozer. Let's see who else we got. Let's see. Mishka. Good to see you, Mishka. Let's see. We got Jaren Carter. Good to see you, Jaren. Matt Dummett. KJ in the chat. Good to see you here, KJ. Glad you could make it finally. Big Dog Ma. Good to see you.
I'm too many Disney movies. And Frozen, I think I've seen about 13.
Yes.
Well, no. I tried.
So I watch it all the time. So, hey, that's just me, though. I'm kind of weird like that.
Well, Disney, that's just what we grew up with. I love it. Snow White was my least favorite. But, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, all the good stuff.
I say I wasn't a huge Disney fan, but, we'll see what happens.
No,
so what, Gutters, what did you want to say?
So I actually have some information regarding him about Walt Disney and where he found his bride at. He met her in Lewiston. She was actually his secretary, but he married her in Lewiston, Idaho, which is where my hometown is around my hometown area. It's kind of the big city of where everybody goes. If they need something big, they go to Lewiston. And she was actually born and raised on the Nez Perce Reservation in Lapwai, Idaho. And from there, they were married in Lewiston, Idaho, and they ended up having 2 daughters, one of which was their biological daughter, Diane, and the other one was one they adopted, and her name was Sharon May. But what was the part that's all factual stuff, but the part that I'm not so sure is factual, but sure seems kind of crazy, is the intro to Disney. It is actually the Snake River. As far as I know, I'm fairly certain it's the Snake River. And if you watch the intro to Disney, you will see this exact shot. I don't know. Did it come out?
You want me to bring you up right here?
Yeah, not that one. Sorry, I thought.
Now, is this the same Snake River from the Oregon Trail?
It is.
Didn't Mr. Duggar drown you on this river one time?
He did. He did.
Well, and then he died of dysentery.
Yeah, and then he died of dysentery right after that. If I'm not
sure
mistaken.
I fed him that.
Right.
However
Okay.
you do that. So.
Yeah.
That's
You just
pretty
tell me
funny.
when you're ready. I'll bring it up.
Okay,
for you.
so yeah, here's the picture of. This is basically where they talk about. I'm on the wrong piece here. Where they talk about the.
Did
the
you
river-
check your advertisements before you put this up?
No, I did not. This is actually an article from the newspaper in Lewiston. Well, actually, I think this is KGW out of Spokane. But this is the intro for Disney. This is actually the shot in Disney.
Right.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is what. Yeah,
That is, and that is the
wow,
true shot.
that's interesting.
But that's the true shot of Disney. But there's Walt and Lillian, his wife, and that is in Lewiston.
Does she have a goatee?
I don't know. I think it's a mustache or
Right.
What is that? Oh,
I think that should have been 2 episodes ago.
Yeah,
Disney's
but
a freak.
she actually.
She was a handsome woman.
These houses still stand in Lewiston. Both of these houses, I've seen these houses. So it's just kind of trippy.
and
how
it's Lewiston. I'm sorry, what was
Lewiston, Idaho.
it? Idaho.
Yes.
Because when you say Lewiston, I'm thinking Lewiston, Kentucky, right?
No, Lewiston,
That's
Idaho.
crazy.
Anyways, Okay, so
Idaho.
I got to go back.
I love
I'm sorry,
that.
you can take that down, fools.
All right.
And I will show you where he actually. So this is a picture of Lewiston. Let me get the right one here.
What's going on? If Beer and Backroads was a person, good to see you, buddy.
That's the best name ever.
I know he's got a great name on here.
I'm gonna make a song about that.
You should. You should write a song for If Beer and
If
Backroads was a
beer-
person.
If beer and back roads were
That would be so cool. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. I had to find it. All right. Let me see if this one pulls it up.
You're a very good presentator, Gutters.
Well, yeah, sure I am. Sorry. Okay, so this is the actual. This is from the Lewiston Hill. If you can, did I share it?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
I got you up here right now.
Where'd it go? There we are. Okay. This is. Oh nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I'm a great presentation.
You are very
You're
good.
fired.
I am so fired.
Somebody get that big cane out. Womp, womp, womp. And we pull
Right.
Gutters
Where's
off
the
the
clown?
stage, real fast here.
Where's the clown? Okay, let me find it.
Yeah, Bulldog JC, I noticed that. I haven't seen it do it now. I was looking at it on other platforms that were out on it. Wasn't doing that there, so I think it's actually a YouTube thing. So hopefully that lagging will stop there. I was kind of monitoring that a second ago, and I went and looked at it on X, and it's not lagging on X. It was only lagging on YouTube. So hopefully that'll fix itself here really fast.
Okay.
Seems to be doing better. But yeah, appreciate you being here too, Bulldog. All right, so you want me to bring this one
Yep.
up now? Okay,
There we
thank
go.
you.
Okay, so this is the actual shot. If you look at it closely, you see, I know the actual Snake River is a lot windier, and there's pieces of it that is. But the reason that I show this one is because it shows how the river actually curves. And in another part of the Disney intro, you will see they show this exact shot where it comes down and it kind of curves around the mountainside. And this is actually two rivers right here. One of them is the Snake River. The other one is the Clearwater River, which is they both meet up in Lewiston. So it's just kind of ironic how a lot of people will tell you that this is not the Snake River. But
Right.
if you look back at the other picture and you see where the bridge is, and you know that that's where they were married and that's where his wife lived and was from, it kind of makes sense that it is probably the intro.
Yeah.
Or at least it was inspired by the this shot from Lewiston Hill. So that's my take on that whole thing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that would be where this classic, Mickey Mouse comes from, right? Cruising down the Snake River.
Cruising down the
Exactly.
Snake River.
Exactly, yes. Yes.
Here he goes, going down the Snake River, looking for everybody. I love this. Yeah, well, interesting, interesting there. So moving on from there, that is interesting. No, Gutters, not putting you down. You did a great job. You
Well,
did a
no,
great
I
job.
could have
I'll
done
pat
way
you on
better,
the
but
back.
I wasn't quite sure of the pictures. They kept changing on me. I got to tell you that I do not like how Google has set up to where you can't just pull up a picture. It wants to pull up in a whole article, and I don't want an article. I just want the picture, and it wants to pull up the whole article that goes with the picture, and it's like, come on, stop it. And I know there's a button there that says these are pictures, but it'll still take you to an article when you click on a picture. So it's a little frustrating. Didn't ever used to do that.
Yeah, that is frustrating. All right, so where do we move on from there? So basically, guys, what we're going to talk about tonight is a lot of weird things that Disney puts into stuff, or the animators, or anything. Like we've said a million times when we do these shows, we don't definitely agree with any part of this either way. We just like to look at what's out there and let everybody make their own decisions, and we kind of make ours along with that as we go. So, Baker, you've got a heck of a slideshow put together, don't you?
Oh yeah, my corporatism came out and I put some slides together.
Cool. Do you want me to go ahead and bring that up now?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
All right, let's rock right into this thing. Let's go right into it. I'll pull this other thing down here, and we'll see what happens. So
Yeah, so
there you go. Take it away.
yeah, so I mean, like what we've talked about. I mean, a lot of the show is going to expose some of the hidden messages that Disney and the Disney animators put in. I know that just looking up some of these, I had to do some fact checking. There's some things that are just outrageous, and it turned out not to be true. I did throw some of those in there, but I'll preference which ones that we fact checked and it wasn't right. But still, it was still funny.
You mean to tell me there's things on the internet that aren't true?
I know, it's weird, right?
I get straight out of town.
Never would have thunk it.
Listen, and I'm just helping, the propaganda machine by putting this shit in here.
But you're right. There was that video I watched, and I'm like, nah. There's so much.
I had to go back and watch some of them.
No.
Exactly. So we'll start with the Lion King. I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel
like
it's
BS.
I think it's BS too. I think somebody had a dirty mind and was watching this with their kids bored one night because they didn't have cell phones to sit there and play with, and then he's like, you know what, that nose looks like a mighty fine ass.
But which is so sad, but it's like, that's bullshit.
But the bad thing is, once you see it, you kind of can't unsee it.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, now I'm just, she's like, what is she giving him a hug? Like, what is she? I mean, I like the little side boob they had to put in there. Like, definitely stretching for that one.
Yeah, they did even like alter that and add that on there. But
if you see it like that, then you're going to see every lion like that. That's the shape of their face. Like that's.
So if a lion's ever running at me now, I'm actually going to be happy.
Be like, hey, look, it's a butt face.
It's going to be great,
my friend.
All right, it's going to be like that scene. What was that scene in that movie with who was it? Kevin Costner or whatever? Wasn't that Costner or who the heck was it? Where they're out there and has that scene where the lion comes through, he's dreaming and it eats his. No, it wasn't Kevin Costner.
That wasn't Kevin Costner.
No, Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Val.
Ghost in the Darkness, I think.
Ghost.
Yes.
What a
Ghost
good movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look at that movie differently now too.
Well, I mean, like I said, these images, they're just kind of,
silly.
I don't know. Again, that's supposed to say sex. I mean, again, is somebody just sitting there bored off their ass?
How does someone see that it says that? I don't see that.
Well, I'm glad you asked that. That's how they see it.
That's too far-fetched for me.
This is what happens when people listen to Two Live Crew. Right here. This.
I saw them in concert.
I bet you did.
You saw Two Live Crew?
You were there with L-Dub, weren't you?
At what was it in Panama City? Club La Vila, bro.
Oh God. I always said that during the Kung Fu when that came out. I was like, I don't really have anything to worry about after swimming in that pool. I'm not worried about viruses anymore. We were at Club La Vila in 1995.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, do you see where after
years.
After they
I don't. That's silly. I mean, maybe. Now that I'm looking at the clouds.
Yeah, after looking at these.
It would have to be a sick. I mean, that's possible. After all the stuff that I read. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, by the way, I'm getting reports that other people are lagging. I think YouTube's having some problems.
Yeah, it's YouTube. That's what I said too. Like I'm watching on X right now. It's not lagging at all. So, I think YouTube's having a little thing. Just bear with us. It'll probably go away in a second. I'm guessing. Maybe. Show must go on. Yeah, it might not, but hopefully it does.
Nobody likes a stuttering sex tape.
No, not at all. Maybe YouTube doesn't like the topic. I don't know. We'll find out.
You think so?
I don't know. Who knows?
Could be we should do a conspiracy theory about it.
A conspiracy on the conspiracy.
Ooh.
The guy behind the guy. Behind the guy.
Right.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, you can see where they're kind of getting it. Okay, I get it, but I mean, come on, Right. Then you got this. I was like, all right. Now, what the fuck's going on? Because I think okay, so Little Mermaid came out before The Lion King, but I'll let the ladies take this one over. They're more of a. It was probably a lady that caught this in the first place.
I love Little Mermaid, and
glad that
I would never have never seen that or notice that, but I don't notice that. Like, I would never notice that kind of stuff in children's movies. Like, come on. And how long is that castle standing there? Like, you're not going to notice that in a movie.
Listen, we're not here to talk about anybody's stamina, okay? We're just here to talk about the image.
Oh my gosh. I can't. That is too much. That's not fun.
It does
Come
look
on,
like a
get
weenus.
with it. It does. It kind of does.
So you're right. I guess they could have snuck that in there, nasty freaking pervs.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
You're right.
You know...
No, you're right.
I mean, it's like, what are these guys doing? I did somebody play
They
a
probably
prank? Did they
got
forget to
bored
take
and they're
sound?
like, watch this, mother. They probably
Well,
did laugh about it. If they were pervs anyway, they probably like, and then they saw it and they're like, no one will ever know. And no
Well,
one did.
You guys know that, like, putting penises all over the place is kind of historical. Like, everybody across time, this is like their symbol for taking over a country. I could be wrong, but I remember.
Gross.
Yeah, no, the ancients were obsessed with the penis. I look it up. I don't have the stuff in front of me right now, but I know I've seen it somewhere.
Yikers.
I like how Ursula's got her like her face, like she's trying not to look at it, but secretly, you know.
Your voice.
Hey, you think this is where tentacle porn came from? I'm just curious.
Please tell me that's not a thing. And if it is, never mind. I don't want to know. That's
I think
so
it actually is. I
disturbing.
think it actually
Yeah.
is.
Stop it. It's from that movie, that show that came out. Has to be. The Boys.
I don't know. You've watched more than I have then.
Yeah, that you just told me something I didn't know. So
You haven't watched The Boys?
I'm going to go
It's
on
that
mute and Google right now.
superhero, like...
No, I haven't watched that. I'm an
Oh my
adult.
gosh. Well, it isn't. It's an adult show, and if any kids are watching that, that's the problem. Anyway, but if you don't like Marvel, you're not going to watch a perv Marvel.
it's not Marvel. The Boys are DC, but I digress.
Oh!
I digress.
Oh, it is DC.
It's DC.
Whatever.
Speaking of DC, look at these titties. This was in
Oh my
one
God.
frame of the rest. Yeah, you like that transition? This is in one frame of the Rescuers Down Under. One. And I had to scour the internet and I found the one that shows it all. So I had to, we are a family friendly show. Obviously, I had to cover it up. But
Obviously.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will say it was
Rescuers
a
Down
protest.
Under. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, it was, and they actually had to recall movies from this. They had to pull it off the shelf.
Why would that have
Because-
been? I've watched that
I
many
don't know.
times.
I don't know.
Yeah, this one I definitely looked into, and the image that's being shown here and being covered up is definitely blurred out a little bit.
Really?
But if you look at the real one, the real images from this,
That's
it's,
crazy.
I mean, it's
It's
definitely,
noticeable.
that's what it is.
That's crazy because I saw that movie so many times. Seriously, that's
It's
the
only
Rescuers
in
Down
one
Under.
frame. Now
Oh.
again, who is watching this shit in slow motion?
Never, no one. That's why
like,
they
I
can
think that-
get away with it.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just reporting the facts, and this is true. They pulled this movie off the shelf in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s, because this was in there and it caused a ruckus. There were
Oh,
a
wow.
lot of parents who were like,
Earlier
"This is
than
some
that,
bullshit."
Yeah, I
Well, was it-
almost
it might have
think
been earlier
that
than that, yeah.
I almost think that whoever is watching frame by frame Disney movies might be weirder than the person who slipped it into the movie.
Yeah, that's a certain kind of psychopath I never went across.
I mean,
It's
you've got
so
to be
gross.
quite weird.
Yeah.
Right. But no, this is I fact checked this because you got to do your due diligence on the show, and it's true.
That sweet,
There-
sweet movie.
I don't know. What do you think, L-Dub?
I think I'm gonna have to start watching movies in super slow mo so I can catch all this cool stuff.
No, I'm thankful I don't. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You don't want to see boobies, though?
No, I'm good. I got my own.
I mean, out of everything that we've found, this is probably the only one that I'm like, whatever.
Wow. Well, let's see
Yeah.
more then. I'm disturbed.
What I
Yeah.
don't like about it is that they try to put it into stuff like this and make it so nonchalant. Like, just let the kids
It's
see this and
disturbing.
let's just desensitize the kids to see this shit so that, you know what I mean? I mean,
But I watched
Yeah.
that. So I've watched Rescuers Down Under so many times. I've never noticed. This is Rescuers Down Under. This
Yes.
isn't a
Yeah,
different.
this
Yeah.
is Rescuers Down Under. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen it. So I literally just watched it probably 2 months ago with my son. And you think
Well,
we
if
ever
it's a
saw
newer
that?
copy, if it's a
Oh,
newer
it's not
copy,
going
they
to
pulled
be
it out.
there.
No,
Oh,
yeah, like I said, they recalled this off the shelf from the early
Oh.
2000s, late 90s, something like that. So yeah,
So I probably saw the
It's-
teats back then, and thank you.
I never had a reason to watch it before.
I guess you know he's going to be looking
Of
for
course.
a copy
We
now.
got that VHS.
Yeah,
you
he's
see
going
fools in
yard
front of the TV
sailing.
You
holding
better-
a bunch of ones.
Right.
TF's
Pause,
going yard
rewind,
sailing.
Pause, rewind.
Yard sailing for the
That's
freaking
right.
rescuer.
For Disney porn.
You don't happen to have an old copy of Rescuers Down Under, do you?
It's from pre-1999.
Yeah. Oh, you ask me
that's
$1, I'll give you
disturbing.
75 cents. Start haggling them on it.
God
Horrible.
damn it, Bobby! How many times can you watch that movie?
Right?
That is not okay.
Moving on. Okay, so this
Okay,
one's
thank you.
technically not.
It's really
Disney.
not.
I mean, it's Disney now, but it wasn't when this came out.
No, it wasn't.
Now, I'm not gonna say anything, but can you guys see
It's a
why
hooker.
this? It's a hooker.
It's a hooker.
It's a
But I
hooker,
knew that
right.
when I watched it. I caught that right away.
Yeah, well, still, it's like, you know, they made this movie for kids. I mean, I guess
I
maybe they
know.
put some adult humor in there for some adults to like spit out
But
their soda.
kids
while
aren't
they're,
going to
you know.
real. This is what my best friend and I were just talking about a few days ago. And she's like, it's so funny to watch my sons watch the stuff we used to watch. And now they see all the adult humor in it. And that's what it was made. It's made so the parents will sit there and watch it with the kids. Right. And I knew that was a
Probably.
hooker right away. I don't
But
know.
can you justify adult like? I don't know. I have a little bit of trouble justifying adult humor in children's stuff. You know, in a way. You know, I mean, I'm no saint. Everybody knows that, but a little bit of trouble. You know, like couldn't kid stuff just be kid stuff?
100%. But that's what sold. That's what sells tickets, because the parents will watch it too.
Okay, so throw away your morals. It's okay. as
No,
long as
I'm
they-
not saying that, obviously, but I realized right away what that was when I watched it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a hooker.
Right, exactly. No, and I agree. I agree. It's kind of weird.
But it was so like, it was, well, the whole I mean, look at the doll it was all weird.
I don't even know what
Yeah,
this
I mean-
is. So
Yeah,
It's,
all of the
it's Toy
other,
Story.
everything
It's
was
Toy
weird.
Story.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I love Toy Story. Yeah, and
It's a-
but I realized it was a hooker right away, but it was so quick. It was like, I guess I'm so desensitized at some point to some stuff. I guess that's kind of bad. But I was like, whatever.
Oh
my
my
son's
God.
not gonna know that's a
Oh my
hooker.
god!
Oh my gosh, that is not
what's up,
okay.
Gixer? Good to see you, brother.
You know,
Wow. And this is why.
That whole picture is just weird.
I know. I don't like this
Hey,
whole
well,
picture. It's weird.
the thing was that one kid's bedroom because
I do
he had
like the- I
destroyed
do like the
all
carpet.
his. No, but that kid has destroyed all his toys and put them together, and he was like this maniac, and he was killing like his toys, and they were terrified, and that's the
now
point
let's look at the
of that.
flip side of this. Now, what if he was just crafty and he was reusing stuff? What if he was upcycling? You ever thought about that, huh?
Well, what I'm saying is, kids are psychotic.
This was
right.
well, this was Baker's bedroom growing up.
Right.
Green shag carpet and all. You know.
You know, you put the
Missing-
fishing hook on Barbie legs, you tear the Barbie's head off. I mean, come on. I don't know how many, like, I had to shove the Barbie's head on in like, there was, you know, I didn't put a hook on it, but, you know, it wasn't too disturbing to me. It was funny. It was like, whatever, that's gross. Hookers are real. You know, they'll figure it out when they're 20.
Yes, if Beer and Backroads does make a good point, though, they should have made more things like Fritz the Cat instead of this kind of stuff.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, best cartoon you'll ever watch.
I don't
Yeah, I don't think too many parents would be walking into a movie like And I hope this has a baby with a missing eye and a hooker joke in there. You know, I don't.
You didn't watch Toy Story?
Well,
I've never seen
I
it.
think I've seen the first one, but I'm
Are
saying
you
that's
kidding
not.
me? All of them were so
Okay.
funny and so good. Like, please.
I'm
What was
just
that,
saying-
LW?
I'm
Finish
just
your
saying.
sentence.
I don't think that's what you were expecting as a parent when you put that on. You know what I mean?
No, but it wasn't something like I don't know. It was so like disturbing. The whole bedroom scene was disturbing. You just knew that was a bad kid, and then they wanted to get away from him. So.
Right.
I guess I'm a little naive in that way. It's like, whatever. I don't know. Or, I don't know. I cut Barbie's hair. I guess I did.
Yeah, get with it, big dog ma. Come on, get with it.
I ripped my daughter a new butthole when she cut her Barbie's hair.
Her daughter's hair.
Those
God.
those were expensive.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
Cutting the
So,
hair.
but that
on
was
them,
a
I
normal
mad.
thing. Like they would rip my sisters took the hats off and I cut the bar, and I'd be like, no, and then I'd have to put the head on, and she had like no neck, and no hair, and I'd be like, no, don't do it.
Sean and Matt
So
only
this
did that once.
to me was like a little more. I didn't, whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, this one, it is what it is.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
it took
Yeah.
a lot of thought for other people. Children aren't going to be like, oh, there's a hooker. Like, obviously,
I just want to know why the little boy's got a doll with legs like that.
it's a Barbie.
Is that what Barbie legs? I don't know. I never played
Well,
with Barbies
if you
growing
took
up.
a Barbie apart and then you put the real in, obviously, yeah, of course, Barbie's legs were always high heeled. She had high heeled legs.
All right, well, I
course.
don't know. I never played with Barbies.
Well, you're right. You only had, there's only one girl, and you're right. Okay, got it.
Yeah, Barbie had
Anyway.
sisters. What do you mean Barbie had sisters?
No, I'm talking. Anyway,
All right,
I'm talking
moving
about
on.
you
Moving
didn't
on.
see
Let's
Barbies.
just keep
All right.
going from this one.
all right.
All right, I like this one.
Yeah, this
Oh
one.
my- This
one
is
just looks like a
Cinderella, and
normal-
I'm so effing disturbed right now.
Yeah, this just looks like a normal night at the Gutters Pub.
Oh my gosh.
That's right.
Stop it. You're about to really disturb me because I love Cinderella and they are my favorite. I can't even look at this.
Well,
That's not. Oh,
It
he
is.
had no. Oh no, you're right.
Yes, I
no,
remember.
He
I
had to put
remember
the
them do it.
beads on him
Yes.
because okay, well now I get it.
Yeah.
but
that's
did they
real.
really have to make it look like it's coming out? I mean, really?
Well, did they really have to
They-
take the picture right then?
Right. They
I
really
mean-
didn't make it look like that. The picture is frozen. Like, let's watch the clip. Like,
Jay
don't do
Shipes
it
with
like
the good comment.
Oh my gosh.
God, I can smell that comment. Ugh. Ugh.
He's sick.
I feel like I should probably go now.
We're all taking showers after this show.
She feels
just
like she's
together.
not old enough to be here.
Yeah. I'm a little too young for this.
I'm starting to
but-
think this was a bad idea.
Hey, this
That
was
was
your
just
idea,
a
sir.
bad
This
shot.
This
though.
was-
No,
this
I would
was-
rather see the clip. So I don't like that one because
Rather
that
see
was
the what?
the clip
Oh,
because they were holding
God. Just
they
learn
were
something new
holding the
every week.
beads on him. That is not fair.
This
they
is
were
why
holding-
you're called. This is why you're called Peg J.
What does that mean?
Oh, moving on.
Okay.
Moving
on.
Okay, now I really have
Trying
to
to
know you
monetize this.
SOB. Okay, but
Hey,
anyway,
we do
they
thank
were,
everybody for being here tonight, though. Like we said, we do this
Oh
for
my
fun,
gosh.
and we're going to try to make the best out of this. This is going to be fun. just wait. There's a whole lot of better stuff than this coming up. So just everybody get ready.
But just to let you know, they were just holding the beads on the tail because they were making her dress. Like, not
There's
this.
a whole
Yeah,
lot more
okay.
than butt beads. Where this
Oh my
came from.
gosh. Stop it. You loved it too, G. I don't even want to talk about it, GG. That
I
is not
regret
okay.
nothing.
Don't you dare regret it.
Oh, it just gets better. Oh.
No,
Oh,
don't
my.
do that. No,
Oh.
no.
Oh, look at that. Look at Vandy.
That's a
Oh.
baby. And
That's a
Thumper.
baby.
Those are babies. Don't do that.
It's a cartoon.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
that
I
was
didn't
a
find this one.
baby deer trying to
Yeah.
get up on his hooves.
He's helping him.
I
and
know.
Thumper was helping.
He's
Yeah, where's his
helping him.
hand?
He's
Oh
pushing
my
him up.
gosh.
Yeah,
See,
sure,
this
yeah.
is- But did you find these
I'm not
clips
even
because
saying my
you
joke.
thought they were perverted? Or
I-
because
No, these were
record, I
ones
didn't find this
online.
one.
These
Okay,
were
well
ones
that's
online
not
we found.
perverted to me.
All right.
In
We'll move
any
on to
way,
the next
shape,
one.
or
Move
form.
on to the next one, Baker. Just
In
just
any
flip on
way,
to the next
shape,
one.
or form.
Okay.
Get out of here. Forget about it. Obviously, Tarzan wants to know what's up. That's not offensive. That's natural.
No, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah. Look at her face. She's got that face, you know, like,
She's like,
ooh,
he's gonna
ooh.
look. Should I let him? I think I will.
I'm not groomed. Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this one is a little creepy.
Little bit.
See. I do not find Tarzan creepy at all. He is a wild man in the wild, and he saw
Sure he
his
is, yeah.
first female for the first time.
I'll bet
Like-
he was wild.
You know what I mean? I think you guys are taking things way too seriously.
Well, that's the point. Is we're not taking it serious. These are just clips from Disney movies.
Yeah.
That, look awkward.
I
That's
was
the point.
never offended in Tarzan. I saw however, now that I've read stuff about a writer of Tarzan, I'm a little offended. But this cartoon didn't make me offended.
Who wrote Tarzan?
No, not a writer, but an artist of Tarzan. He was, and he got 25 years. He was just an artist of part of Tarzan, but he got 25 years for pedophilia and live streaming to it was gross. And that's just a portion that I read. So yeah, there are
And when
some
you
artists.
say a writer or an artist,
Or an
you mean like
artist.
somebody who drew this, right?
Correct. I don't know if they drew that scene. I think it was more of his face, which would make sense.
Yeah, maybe they did draw this scene. So yeah, that's kind of what we're getting at here.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean,
yeah.
did Disney intentionally do this, or I mean, you're working with a teams of artists. I mean, there's going to be
Exactly.
people who throw things in. That's kind of what we're looking.
And
looking
that's
at
what
here.
I think is should Disney have discovered this way on, of course. But I think if you have so many hundreds of people working on different artistry, it's probably hard to define who's doing what and when. But now that I'm reading all the disgusting stuff,
Oh, I know. I think
It's
was
pretty
all done on
disturbing.
purpose.
it's
Well,
pretty
I mean, I don't know
disturbing.
how many artists they have drawing these things or what they do. And then, these are freeze frame captures. So, I mean, let's
Sure.
be honest there.
Sure.
These are freeze frame captured of scenes from movies. So,
Right. Well, and
everything
when you
can be
watch
made.
the cartoon, you're watching him look at her leg, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, she's like me." But
I mean, she
Better.
seems excited. She seems
but
excited.
better, so when you watch the cartoon, they don't, for me, I've watched that movie many a times. I never
seen
found it. You never really.
I mean, I
really?
remember watching the originals with like Johnny Weissmuller and all that, but I've never watched the cartoon.
Oh
know
wow,
what?
no,
I
I
like-
have.
I like George of the Jungle better. George.
Well, of course.
George of the Jungle.
But this, yes, of course, I've seen. I've seen
Strong
most
as a
of the
dandy.
Disney movies. If there's a Disney movie, I've seen most of them for sure. Yeah, and you'd have to,
Mhm.
Okay, anyway. Was this directed by Quentin Tarantino?
Okay, now this one is kind of disturbing.
Why? That's her little
Very.
sister.
I know. Look
Yeah,
at the pictures in the
on
background.
Oh, okay. So
She's like
I
an
can
OnlyFans before OnlyFans was OnlyFans.
No, I can. So
Only
basically,
Polaroids.
I've seen this. This is Lilo and Stitch,
Mhm, I
but
did.
she always took. She was a little girl, and she always took photos. And have you ever had a little kid that took photos? they are always the weirdest and because they're small kids.
So every picture that the kid takes is of people in their
I'm
underpants.
sorry, but I could say the same. I mean, I'm serious. I've deleted so many. He's like, let me
just
take
took a picture of me
the
in my
camera.
bra the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
My
give me
kid's
my
like,
phone."
let me have, he'll be at, we have a family thing going on and he'll take pictures and I'm like, oh no. And I'll delete all of them. It's someone's butt, someone's face.
Okay,
close
but
up.
wait a minute. But you delete them. You don't hang them on the wall. And if you walk in and your
but I
kid had a
think-
bunch of pictures of people in their underpants scotch taped to the wall, you would be a little bit
But
creeped
you
out.
have to understand that this little girl lost her parents. They were killed. So she was raised by her older sister. So
That
she's
doesn't-
going to be a little girl who's going to have whatever she wants on. I don't know. I wasn't
Oh, come
offended
There
by
was
it.
a lot on that big
I love
sister's
it.
plate. She
Yeah,
like every
I
day she was
love
fighting
Lilo and
CPS.
Stitch. Exactly.
She
Like,
really
you
was.
can't. When
talk
I
about
say-
a lot, listen, talk about a lot of people's plates. That one up there in the top left to the, looks like she's had a lot on
And
her
the funny
plate.
thing about her was she always took goofy freaking photos, and that was funny about her. She was just cute little girl who was like, she didn't care.
It's just
Aloha.
that one you circle. That's,
means family.
that's just a BBW glamour shot.
Whatever.
Right. Up there, top left. I mean, I think it's kind of weird, like you said, you would delete. What's up, Steve Harlow? Good to see you, buddy.
Of course you would delete them, but this was before. You would have printed them out. You didn't
This
have
was
deletion.
this was in 1990.
was
Nobody
before-
deleted anything.
Yeah,
I know you didn't delete it, but you don't hang them on the walls. It looks
Yes,
like
a
a
little
serial
girl
killer's
does.
bedroom.
She's
A
It
little
looks like a
girl
serial
does.
killer's bedroom. If anybody has a kid,
No,
you walk
this
in
is
and your
not
kid's got those.
offensive.
Listen,
Stop
if you
it.
walk into a kid's bedroom and they got that hanging on the wall, you would be like,
If you were
we need to
raising
have a talk.
your little sister and it was only the two of you and you lived in Hawaii and you had nothing and you would not be, you'd be like, girl, I'm glad we have food.
KJ, I want you to stop talking for a second. Baker, if you were raising a child and they had a bunch of pictures of people in their underpants hanging on their wall with scotch tape, would you be concerned?
Well, fuck yes, I'd be concerned.
Oh my.
LW,
Well, I
if you
think
walked
you're-
wait a minute. LW, if you walked in and you had a daughter and your daughter had a bunch of pictures of people in their underpants scotch taped to the wall, would you be disturbed?
Yeah, there would definitely be a discussion.
100%. Okay, so 3-2, you're voted off the island.
No. No, you
democracy.
guys are looking at it as
Yeah,
of today,
exactly.
and this is back, in 1988 when they made these. They didn't even have a camera that they could delete the
This
pictures
movie
on.
Well,
was
no.
not 1988.
No, this was in the late 90s.
They
or
couldn't
the early
delete it off their
2000s.
camera.
But I never found it offensive. I'm sorry.
No, it's just what the little girl did, just like when she drew, it's just like a little
KJ is
kid that
dancing.
draws pictures.
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
same thing.
Like, I'm sorry. I don't find it offensive.
No, this was stuff.
Yeah, I think
You're
we
gonna have
found
to.
the Disney-
You're gonna have to work harder to offend me.
Yeah, get in that one.
Come on now.
I-
Moving on.
I think
Thank
we
you,
found the Disney princess of the group.
I know, we really did. You want to sing that song again, KJ?
One more time.
Now it's time to say goodbye. No, I'll say that at the end.
Oh, okay. We'll let you. We'll end the show with that.
Okay.
I like it though, because
Oh,
she's not
Donald
having any of
Duck.
it. I like it.
Donald Duck. I am not okay with this. What is
No, go
what
ahead,
is that?
defend it. Defend it.
There has to be. There's a mouse under there, or there's like I have to. there
A
has
nut.
to- This is not okay.
Well, it's natural. He's just waking up in the morning.
I
It's
mean,
like
actually,
any picture, though.
now
You're
that
getting
I have
a
s-
picture. When
no,
it's
you're right.
from
Having a son,
emotion.
you realize that is just a natural thing, and there's really nothing you can do about it. However, on
Maybe
a
he was just
cartoon-
watching Tarzan. Who knows?
what a jerk.
Did I mention that we're family friendly here?
Yes. I am disturbed by this one, I'm not going to lie. And I love Donald Duck. He's my all-time favorite of the Mickey people.
Now, to be fair, I didn't find all these, and it doesn't take long to search the web for if you just type in subliminal Disney, pictures or whatever. I saw TK's. I had nothing to do with that. I just typed in the subliminal thing, and then this stuff pops up, and then I start laughing, and I add it to the thing. But in my defense, I did laugh.
What is happening?
Well,
he's
clearly
flicking
just
the
woke
bean.
up.
He's flicking the bean.
He's flicking the bean.
Well, I think technically yes, and that's what makes it funnier. Oh shit! Isn't this one of those?
Oh, did you guys hear that?
I know.
Isn't this one of
is a
those
write-up.
episodes where he had
The
a bean?
episode or episode?
He had a bean in the bed. He was trying to get it out.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm not happy about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I just think that you can't do this with a picture when it's a moving picture. I mean,
Yeah.
Do you think
you're
maybe-
stopping it in the middle of it. I'm sure there's
It could have been a
something
mouse
else.
crawling. Yes.
Or
Like, come
whatever.
on.
Or a gerbil.
He looks too. He looks too. He looks too chilled out for it to be a mouse. What if he just happened to stumble upon the new? Was it Sweeney? What is it? The American Eagle ad? What if he just stumbled upon that? Woke up the next morning, thought about it again. You never know. I just turned that creepy. You're well. I really don't know what to think about this though. This is and you're right. This is one frame. This is what it is. I don't know. I did the search and the Google thing, and I Googled it up, and then this is the stuff that popped up. But seeing that everybody is very disturbed, I'll just go ahead and move on to the next disturbing one. How's that sound?
I'm not
Yeah?
disturbed. I just think it's
Oh, look at that.
a stop in the. What is that?
So I actually
Oh.
I had to go back and look at this one, and allegedly the story is that was his knee, right? However, why is it in an animation that you have a bad angle of a priest and his knee? It's an animation.
No.
You don't have to draw it in, right?
No.
So again, and this was also in The Little Mermaid. Again, though, this is just absolutely uncalled for, in my opinion.
Yeah, these guys did this on purpose. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I don't know. But this was on purpose, I think. But again, you go back and look at any of the history behind this. The Disney, I think maybe they gave a official release or official answer for this, but it was basically that it was his knee, and it ended up being in a couple frames. It wasn't like just one frame and they stopped it. But if you actually watch it, and I did not bring it up because it's very noticeable in the movie, but if you actually watch it, it's a little bit more egregious.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess you can see how it could be a knee. I don't know.
We watched it backstage, and it was obvious.
What is that?
Yeah.
A moose knuckle.
I'm talking. What cartoon is that?
This is Little Mermaid. This is when this is the scene where Ursula was like
No
getting married
way.
to.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Does
look
anybody?
Oh, now they took it out in what year was it? 2000.
It came. Yeah, the DVD version doesn't have it in there.
At that? Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah, that would be weird to be a knee.
And how in the hell does anybody find that shit in the VHS versions? Anyways, that shit was so grainy.
That's
And
what
it
I'm
doesn't
saying.
even
Good
look
God.
like a knee. It never.
That's what I'm
once-
saying.
No,
When you
that was
watch
the
it,
answer.
It doesn't once look like a
No,
knee.
it's moving very precariously.
Yes, it literally goes boing right out there.
Mhm.
No way. Does it really?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
I
that
didn't bring
is-
the video because
That
I
is
was like, no,
disturbing.
this is too egregious.
Boing.
Boing.
That is
I'm gonna
not
make that-
okay.
That's gonna be the new message to him. Boing.
I'm sure Gigi caught it right away the first time she saw it.
Not until Baker pointed it out to me did I notice.
Well,
I never seen
didn't
it.
listen. I just found it on the interwebs.
Yeah,
The
well,
interwebs
I don't
pointed
care.
it out to me.
Yeah, you
I
and
brought
your
it to
dark
everybody else's
Disney.
attention.
Look, I'm gonna be one of those I'm one of those naive people. I just watch that. Like, I don't look for dirt, bro.
Hey,
You know what I
if
mean?
There's nothing we do, we will change you from naive. Trust me.
No.
You'll know.
No, you
things.
won't. I'm too
You'll-
old for that.
You'll know things.
What I'm saying is in cartoons and stuff like that. Like, I don't look for. I'm just trying to laugh and have like positivity, and that's just, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna look for that type of stuff. And if something
Well-
shocks me, I'm gonna be like, it would have to be a lot to be like, oh wait, at the moment, you know what I mean? In the show, anyway.
Yeah. Well, so I think you get the idea with this one. You know, does anybody else find it odd that it happens to be a priest that has this problem?
Not at all.
Well, that would be, yeah, that would be,
It seems normal, doesn't it?
well, I think purposeful to be in, I don't know, a movie like that. I don't know.
Right. I would think it would be done purposely
Yeah,
on
to
that,
be
just
I agree.
joking. Yeah.
Yeah.
to call out, you know, to try to be like, you know,
Of
poking
course.
fun, making, you know.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why I bring that up.
That
It
would
wasn't
make more
necessarily-
sense to me than all the other stuff that's been shown. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not necessarily. It was a joke, but it was also to bring up the point that was the animator pointing this out.
Exactly. Right. Right.
Anyways, all right, moving on. This one, Fools actually caught this one. I didn't catch it until I read the sign, and I'm like, oh my god! Of
And
course.
see,
you
I
found
like this one. I think this is, but it's really weird. Read the sign, KJ.
Escabout Ludi Audi. Oh my god.
Illuminati.
Ask about Illuminati. Yeah.
Ask about Illuminati. That is not
Which,
real.
Now
Yes.
I could not find the scene in this cartoon to
Okay.
because this is DuckTales. I couldn't find anything to collaborate it.
And this is the
However,
original DuckTales.
Mhm.
Wow.
This is Duck. Yeah. However, there's a lot of smoke, and when there's a lot of smoke, there's a lot
Yeah.
of fire. So
Like
I couldn't find it. And I can't verify it, but
And the light fixture looks like a alien spacecraft.
Oh my gosh.
See, I like this one.
Ask about
This
Illuminati.
is
there you
Ask
go.
About Illuminati.
Yeah, that's. Who do we ask?
I don't know. Probably Walt Disney. But is he
Right?
still like frozen underneath Cinderella's house or something like that?
Has anyone? I've never been to Disney. I'm going to be honest with you.
You've never been to Disney?
I've never been to Disney my whole
Me
life.
either.
How in the hell is that
And I have
possible?
no intention.
I've been to Universal twice. I've never been to Disney. I don't know. I just, well, you know, my mom we couldn't afford to go to Disney, but growing, like as an adult, I've never had a reason to. I'd rather go to Universal, but that was just, you know.
Well, here's the thing about that. There's a disturbing amount of people, KJ, like in their 30s that have no children.
That
not
go
married.
there all.
They-
I know.
They go there like two times a week. They dress
I know.
up like it's.
It's so
Well,
crazy.
They
Hey.
may need to be put on a list.
yeah,
I'm not
I've
sure.
met some people. Yeah,
I
I've met
found
some
the
people.
video.
You've met somebody.
I found the DuckTale video.
No, not.
did you
I've
actually
met some-
find it?
I did. It's 34
I-
seconds long.
Well, but
Let's see it.
without having to play it. I mean, we can pull it up if you want to, but without having to play it, can you see the sign back there?
Yeah. It
Okay,
says it.
Yeah.
so it's been gutter certified. It's a fact.
Let me just pull
I've
up.
never
the thing.
known. Okay, freeze frame it and then bring it up, Gutters. How about that?
That's what
I
I
don't
did.
want to play Disney stuff because they'll
No, you're right.
copyright
That's
the
true.
hell
I'll
out of
just
us.
I stopped
Um,
it, but let me show you.
Okay, and Gutters has never been known to spread fake news on the internet.
Never. I've never heard it on Tuesdays ever.
Ever.
He's like, I read this on Facebook in a meme. It's true. Gutters.
Oh my
We've
God.
got to look at this a little more, in depth here.
Why?
It's like I love people on the internet, like on Facebook, and one's fighting with the others. One's using like a Charlie Kirk meme, and the other has Occupy Democrats, and they're fighting with each other. And it's like meme to meme, and it's like neither one of those are true. But
Right.
y'all are gonna go down with this ship.
Didn't I say
right.
it? Oh. I
Yeah,
thought
you
I
got to
said it.
actually share the link, Gutters.
Sorry, I'm dealing with hiccups. Okay, where to go? There it is.
All right, let's see. Oh, I gotta pull this. Let me pull Baker's thing down here real fast. Gutters. Oh wait, I pulled Baker down instead of his thing. All right, here we go. I'm just as bad. All right, can you full screen that, Gutters? There you go. I think that verifies the scene out of there is actually real.
Yep.
Holy sheep shit.
See it? There's another shot.
Now that was a little different though. That one says Ask Illuminati.
It's still the same thing though.
Look.
Well, it looks like it changes there though.
Right.
It does
It changes,
change.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This one just says
It does.
Ask
Yeah, it
Illuminati.
changes.
Ask
What does it say? Can you
Illuminati.
read the rest of it?
So they just made it noticeable for one
Tomb
little
love
frame.
buds. Ask God.
Not. Yeah, that's I mean,
crazy.
that's kind of crazy. And there you go. There's
That's
the thing for that.
crazy.
Mhm.
That's so cool. You
Confirmed.
found that.
Boys, what's that? Turtle boys? Did that say turtle boys?
What are turtle
See right
boys?
there? I don't
What
know.
are
but
turtle
see,
boys?
B-O-Y-S. Let me see.
I thought it said BUTS.
Turtle butts?
Turtle
I don't
Just
butts.
a
know.
minute though. No,
Tumble
look
butts.
right there. B-O-Y-S.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that a Y? It looks
weird.
like a T.
Mm-mm.
Huh. That's
Definitely
disturbing.
weird.
And how old you're talking? That's got to be from the what?
Well,
40s,
DuckTales.
50s.
No, I thought you said, is this DuckTales?
Yeah.
1989.
DuckTales is from the
89.
yeah, I was gonna say it's from the 80s into
Oh,
the
it
90s.
is?
Yeah. Yep.
See,
But
look,
those
there's a clearer
that
picture.
DuckTales, because I used to watch DuckTales.
There was
that looks,
yeah, DuckTales was a new thing. That was
Oh,
a yeah,
okay.
that was a show that came out.
Now I gotta bust out my pawpaw glasses. Zoom in on this.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh. Grandpappy
Papa.
Eldad's gonna get his glasses
That's
out.
all right. I feel you.
He's getting out the
Yeah.
old Hubble telescope here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. You got to get a permit for that. Ask me how.
Oh, air date November 13th, 1989. What
But
the?
yeah, the DuckTales came out in the 80s, and then it was going through the early 90s. But I used to watch it when I was a kid, so that's the
Yeah.
reason I know.
What the?
I don't know. Tug Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Tag Boys?
What is he
Tug
looking
Boys?
at?
Listen, we're not.
How
listen,
close do
that's
we have
just
to
that's
get?
just one frame. That's just one frame. You can't judge it on one frame.
Oh, ooh. That's
Wow.
true.
But it looks like he also
He's
got
seen
the permit
something
for the
that
Hubble
scared
telescope.
the hell out of him.
I'm muted. What
See,
did
that's
that
what- that's
say?
the-
What TAUG?
Ooh, the
It's like
Tog
Tug
Boys.
Boys. Tog Boys? Who's the Tog Boys?
I don't know. I'm typing it in.
Oh
Let's see if
my
anything
gosh.
comes up.
No,
Ask
don't type it in.
about
Don't. Do you have your VPN on
Illuminati
before you do that?
Tog Boys. We found the secret. Whatever. When I get off this,
And I'm
crazy.
not seeing anything
Seriously.
come up. Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh, that's probably by design. Probably
Yeah.
by design.
Probably. I'm definitely not clicking on images when I type that up. But
You know
I
what?
know
You
we're
only live
just little
once.
ants in this little world of ours.
yeah, we're
You
all
only
just trying
live
to figure
once.
this out.
That's cray cray.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool
Mhm.
that you found that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not taking credit for this one. This was all fools. Clearly,
Yeah.
my mind was in the gutter when I found the ones I found.
God, this looks older than the late 80s.
No, that's about it. It's about the
That's
late 80s.
crazy.
Yeah, look at the image down below the little OPEX logo. That didn't come a thing until the 90s, the early 90s.
Interesting.
Yeah. By the way, what's the purpose of Scrooge McDuck's shoes? It does no good.
I think that was a sign of like money.
Look at
You
the
think so? You
skeleton.
think so?
It's a duck.
Yeah. It was a
Wow.
sign of money, right? It was like the hat, the top hat, the vest.
Yeah, this one's pretty crazy. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So let me
Well, we
pull
got-
some.
Cool.
Sorry, I
That's
just
the
had
Yeah,
coolest.
you're
the-
good.
yeah.
I just
love
I'm gonna pull gutters back down and put Baker's thing back up here. All right.
So we
There
got
go.
more.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot
everybody-
more. We got
Cool.
more coming for you guys. We got more coming
Cool.
for you. And it's
Hold
gonna
this
get
thought.
worse.
Me like
It's gonna get worse. You thought this was bad. It's
Me
gonna
like-
get worse.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, that's one of the twins.
Well, sure, I don't know, but look at the chalkboard.
Yeah, we're like, we don't know who the hell the kid is. but-
Illuminati. Yeah, no, he's an actor twin. Wow. So what the? This is so frustrating to me.
Oh, it's super frustrating. Yeah.
Like, you sick.
There's only
Notice,
16
you notice there's only
stars.
13 stars
Oh,
on
is
that
it
flag?
13?
Oh, we did the same. Yeah, we did the same thing. There's 13
Yeah.
stars on the flag. Yeah, wow, weird. You owe me a code.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
Wow.
not that creepy for a flag that has 13 stars, but wasn't the original flag?
That-
Wouldn't that have been in a
13,
circle?
It would have been in a circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Makes
would
you
have been in a
think.
circle.
It makes you think, and it's like, oh, well, is the Hunger Games true? Because didn't they have 13 different regions?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't read books, obviously. Wait, doing it in a
But
movie?
you
I
know,
don't watch movies.
this one is kind of. Does that say illuminate? This is a far fetch. Does this say illuminate?
I think it does.
Oh, you're right. It does say
let's
illuminate.
not reach on this one. I think if you look at it, it looks like it says illuminate. That's. I don't know. There is a dot on the top up there, so
There
Who knows?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah. There is a dot
gonna
above that at the end. I mean, could that be an E? I don't know. It looks more like an I. I mean, when you're writing in cursive, there is a
does.
dot above it, way above
Yeah.
the cross on the T. So, I mean, that's kind of a. I wish we'd read what aim.
Oh no, that is definitely a dot on the I.
Yeah. On the second I.
The last.
Yeah,
The last.
yeah.
It's so difficult to tell. These blocking
And I mean,
images.
surely people aren't that sick, and it's that deep, right?
No, I think it is. I think that's the problem.
Oh,
I think that it really
totally
is.
And I think
I
if
don't
we
know.
don't start looking at it like that,
I mean, they're throwing
That's
stuff
so
in here
sad
right and
because
left on
my
us.
son, like I'm like, my son could be an actor, like and he's made comments as young
No.
as he is, and I'm like, yeah.
That is a good point, Crispy. Why is there some creepy bird in the front of this frame? We don't know it. I didn't even notice the bird, but
What bird?
or is
right
it
there in
just
the
out
front
of
bottom
focus?
right.
Something
What?
out of focus.
I mean, it does
I
look
don't
like
think
a
that's
bird.
a bird.
It looks like a bird to me now that she said bird.
No, I just think it's something that you're getting a portion of.
I don't think it's a bird. I think it's some kid's
No.
shoulder with
Yeah,
a
it's not
backpack
a
or something.
bird.
Maybe. Yeah, that
No.
could be. Oh, it could be a kid with a backpack walking
Yeah,
out
see
the
the
door.
red.
But
Yeah, it
that's
could be
a
those.
twin. They're a set of twins, little actors that have
It
been.
looks like one of them Olsen twins or something.
No, no. He's actually, yeah, they're still prevalent today. Really, one of them, anyway.
Why do you know?
I forget
this?
their name
Yeah,
because
I
I
have no
watch. I watch TV. I have childhood trauma, and I like to drown my sorrows out with TV. Just kidding.
Okay. moving on.
Exactly.
We'll address that one later.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well,
I looked
here,
at this image.
Everybody, if you want to help KJ get any help, her Cash App is right there. All funds do go to her therapist.
Help me with my
So,
childhood.
all funds do go to her therapist. Cash App is we'll bring that up in a second.
That's silly.
Now, I have to admit that I screwed this up. I did not mean to put this slide in front of the other slides. However,
What? In,
I'm perfect, so it doesn't matter. If you notice, and the next slides will make more sense, but I just want you guys
I'm
to
old. I'm
remember
gonna have
this.
to.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to
Okay,
it. But
okay.
you know, the thing is that when you start getting into different
Shutty.
symbols and logo
No.
use, used by the P word and identified as the S word preference.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you need to pay attention to this down here. Okay. So the
Yeah.
next couple of presentation slides will kind of go into some of this, but this is why all the other images that we saw at the beginning where I was getting roasted because you guys thought I was the pervert. No.
No, it wasn't
no.
you.
No. This is why Disney's fucked. They're fucked up. So let's take a journey back in time a little bit.
Please.
Go ahead and take a gander at this, and I'll just mute out and let you guys absorb.
I mean, lots of symbolism right here. Lots of symbolism.
Well, and I've seen people in concerts kind of do that thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. You always see people doing this.
I've seen, yeah, Beyonce and all those people. They've done that sign, and that's weird. I wouldn't do that if I was performing. Like,
Well, like,
you know?
why does Goofy have the Eye of Providence right there? Why? Why is Mickey doing the symbol for the Freemasons? Oh, what? More Freemason stuff here? Crazy. What? What is this? Freemason stuff? Oh, was this the animators in Walt Disney? Were they Freemasons? Oh, what's
yes,
this?
they were.
It's like almost everyone in I don't know if you've ever seen those videos or anything on Twitter, but it's almost everybody in Hollywood has taken a picture covering one eye. Almost everybody.
really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look. Like, here's what I like to look at is like Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe, like all the old actresses, and I like to see because there's different things that went on with them with drugging and things as children and stuff, and so I would like to do more research on that and see if there's any. The one eye thing, I'd like to see some stuff.
Well, you have to look it up. It's all you have to do is
Yeah, I will.
look it
Yeah.
up. It's all over the internet.
For
I mean,
sure. All right, well,
I'm just saying. So let's dive a little bit more in these symbols, right? So you guys saw this slide. I should have put the other one in front of the other. I'm a perfectionist. I suck. You guys can fire me. It's fine. So check this out. Remember this slide. I remember this logo right here. What does it stand for? It stands for Little Boy.
Shut the frig
And
up.
this is Wait, go back to that. Go back
Stop
to that
it.
for just a second.
Sure.
This
sure.
this is actual unclassified, enforcement sensitive, FBI intelligence bulletin
serious?
sent out.
Yes.
This is what these
Like
logos
pedophilia
mean.
shit?
Yes, this is
Oh my
what these
God.
logos mean.
Yeah, nobody
and,
made this up.
Yeah, this is I mean, not like the FBI hasn't made things up before.
Right, but this is, they have.
No,
found
I
these.
believe it. Yes, there's great. Little boy
So you-
lover.
So you go forward and
Oh
you
my
see
god, I will
this.
kill somebody.
All right, so look at this.
This is-
look at the tattoos.
This is fucking disgusting. It's
What is?
blatant.
Who is that? Who is that? What cartoon is this?
Isn't that the
I don't
Lion King?
recognize
Is that. The
that.
Lion
No.
King or
No.
something?
No.
it's not the Lion King.
Oh,
I
what
don't
is it?
recognize this cartoon.
It doesn't matter. It's
Well,
gross.
it does. I've never seen it before, so it does matter. I don't know what this is.
Oops, sorry.
Do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
I should have done a research before I did this.
No,
but I'm still blaming
I've never
Walt Disney.
seen
God
this.
dang it!
Yeah, right.
But I've
like we
never-
said,
yeah.
we haven't quit our day jobs yet, but we're just throwing up things that we're throwing up things that are
It
put
is
out
just-
there on the internet.
But
so
I
we're
have
not
never
saying
seen
that everything is right.
Because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true. I've never seen that cartoon character. That's
Okay,
not from
what
the
about
Lion King.
what about this one? What about this one? What's that from?
Well, that's from Jungle Book, but
Looks like somebody else has some bare necessity.
No, look at the
bare
symbols. Look at the symbols on the
simple
CD.
bare necessities. Forget
So on
about
the on the CD on this one, look at the symbols.
But okay, yeah.
I remember that.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I don't remember that,
Mm-hmm.
but I love Jungle Book.
You don't remember
sure.
the triangles and how they turned them? They made them claws like that.
No, I'd have to rewatch it. No, I don't remember those kind of details. That was a long time ago. That's like early 90s.
The other stuff was kind of, not really. This is disturbing. This is disturbing.
I mean, it could just be a coincidence.
Could be.
Well, no.
Oh yeah.
No, there's some sickness, obvious. I mean, like I've already researched some of the pedophilia sickos in the Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Jay Shive. So many coincidences. Surely this
Yeah.
can all be explained.
Right, surely.
Absolutely, it can be.
It's so
Because
sad.
Lord only know that's how real, that's how bear claws look.
But
know?
and here's what you want to know: the main people running it, did they know? Did they know that they had such sickos? You know, like obviously, if you have such a big corporation, you're
Well-
going to have a lot of shitty people working under you. So it's disturbing. It's scary.
One of the things, if you remember, when we were learning about the oh gosh, why is it all just slipped my mind here?
Stick with your
Our
innocence.
first show
Thank you.
that we did, and everything that we learned about that was how they put mostly good people into, say, like the what did they call it, you guys? The first show we
Concentration
did.
camps.
Huh?
No, that was 2 episodes ago,
Concentration.
Baker. That was
Oh
2
my
episodes ago.
gosh.
God, I get this blurs together. I don't know.
I know. I don't even know. Yeah.
Well, she
I
said
might
good-
not have
she
been
said good people.
The first, I wasn't here then if it was the first.
With the religion and all of that. Yes, you were.
Like the
Oh.
secret societies? What are you talking
Thank you. The
Oh.
secret societies. That's
Okay.
the word I was.
Okay.
For some reason, it just okay. Remember how they talked about how we put mostly good people in, and then we just sprinkle it with.
Oh,
you
you're
know,
right. With the skanks.
Exactly. I'm sure this is the same deal.
Well, here's the fact. They're probably very talented, so they don't care that they're gross, and they don't care that like. Oh my god, I can't even think about all this. My mind is. I'm getting super disturbed.
And
I hate
and
it.
that's what's wonderful. And like we're saying, folks out there, we're not
Yeah.
like we're not on either side of this. We're just showing
Yeah.
what we've come across on the internet and presenting it out there and talking about it live here.
But-
you know,
but-
this is
yeah.
that's what we like to do. And at the end of the day, we can all make up our own decisions and go home. We're not telling you anything at all.
We're not
But-
trying to tell you one way or the other.
No.
It's all about making people think, just like we're thinking. We don't know one way or the other.
Yeah,
we
I'm disturbed.
Yeah.
Right.
How
Hey, let
much
me
do
take
you-
a quick second. Let me take a quick second to say, I see some more people coming in here. Good to see everybody. And we, this is streaming out on Gutter's channel, LW's channel over here, Traveling Fools, and going out on X as well. So thanks everybody for being here. I see like Sweet Things coming in here. Good to see you. Jesse coming in here. Crispy Treat in there. Trip, good to see you, brother. Jay Shipes, as always, great to see you. I think I did see some other people come in here. Johnny K, good to see you, Johnny K. Dave Brown, the Bourbon Hunter. Mr. Duggar Fishing's in here as well.
My two favorite people.
I know it. I know it. I love that. We got Christy Sullivan in here. Good to see you, Christy. Let's see. I don't know if I didn't see your name. I mean, we're just trying to say hey to some people. But yeah, y'all proceed. Detailer, good to see you, Detailer.
So obviously this was a play on Hercules. And I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, it's pretty blatant. Now, could they have been going for a certain style, playing devil's advocate? No, they're fucking perverts.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's pretty out there. Like, right, slap you in the face, you know.
What does that say? What does the blue triangle say?
It says
I
the
have
B
my
logo,
contacts
AKA,
in, so I'm struggling.
It says the B logo, aka boy lover.
Okay. All right.
And
Which,
like
I
Gutters,
mean-
we were talking about those secret societies. One thing they all have in common, it's the same thing with all of them and throughout history. They love showing you who they are. That's their thing. It's just, whether you see it or not, but they love presenting it right in
Like
front of your
this right
face.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you question yourself. If you question this or you point it out to people, then you've got those people that are going to go, you're out, you're off your rocker.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. When I go out daily, I'm the helicopter. I'm psycho. Like, I feel like there's always someone watching
What?
my child.
I don't believe it.
No. Oh, I'm extra protective. Like, it does scare me because I watch documentaries and I watch all this stuff, and a lot of the pedophilia and all the horrible stuff is highly on the East Coast, which is highly disturbing. It's everywhere in the nation, but there's so many. I guess they're trying to do more about it, probably on the East Coast, and more people are getting caught. And
and that to me, like,
I'm very psycho.
There's nothing worse in
one
the
will.
world.
I'll kill somebody.
There's nothing worse in the world than that. I mean, that to me is like the worst thing you can possibly do. Like if somebody was in prison and they were like, well, I chopped up these people, and like the axe offer or whatever you want to call them. You got to be careful a little bit on YouTube what we say.
Sorry,
but the like the diddler type of thing or anything. Yeah. That is like the worst possible thing anybody can do, in my opinion.
I don't trust anybody, and when I tell you I don't trust anybody, I'm telling nobody.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't.
I will, that's just how I jam, and so this stuff is like giving me huge anxiety.
This one is like right in your face. Like assuming that real. The FBI is saying the truth.
Right.
You put the 1, you put the 2. I mean, this whatever. This is supposed to be Hercules. I mean, this is like champion. Champion. How do you say that word? Champion.
What Hercules movie is it? What cartoon? What animation is this?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen any of these cartoons.
Well, I've never seen that. That's why I'm asking.
Well, it's not. I don't know if it's affiliated with Disney or not. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's gross.
Oh, no. That's not the Hercules movie I've seen. So that's why I was
it's not
asking.
the cartoon. It's not the cartoon,
Okay.
but I mean, for all we know, this was one of their animated ones off of the TV. Again, I don't do this for a living. I don't go through the internet and look at stuff. But whenever things like this pique my interest, I'm throwing it up there because I wanted to make a point about the logos. The logos were the important part.
Well, like I said, I didn't know but I researched the, pedophilia on Disney, and there's a lot.
Just say P.
There's a lot of arrests.
Just say the word P. How about that?
There's a lot of P.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
How many
P.
times can KJ say that word? How many times can KJ say that word in 30 seconds? Go.
Let's not say the word. Let's not say the other one. Let's just call them kid lovers.
There's a lot of P arrest.
Right. Thank you.
It's crazy when I looked it up. So crazy in Disney. Everyone knows about Nickelodeon. All the stuff is on Netflix and all the stuff, but it's hidden on Disney, which is crazy.
I think that Disney owns the rights to Hercules. That's why I'm saying this.
Sure.
Or that's why I'm showing this. I think they own the rights to it.
Who was the original Hercules? Someone help me out. Help me out, Tia.
Kevin Sorbo?
No, wasn't it? What did what's his name? The governor of California? Come on.
Schwarzenegger was not the original Hercules.
The original Hercules was what's his name?
Arnold Schwarzenegger's was not. He wasn't the original Hercules.
What did he play though?
Mr. Freeze in Batman.
No. No, TF will know it. He's got to know it. Did he leave? No.
He was Conan, wasn't he?
Oh, he was Conan. Yeah.
Conan. Yeah, my bad.
Talk about a great movie.
Yeah, that was old school. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry. That's not Hercules.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on from this because I think we only have like one. Nope, we got a couple more.
This is another one that's stretching it.
Yeah, I was going to say this is another one that stretches it. This was off of the back of a I think it was a Snow White Cinderella kind of card thing that they had trading cards or something that they had with kids.
That would have to be Cinderella if it was anybody.
I mean, if I'm looking at this, I can make up some other words in here. Or, oh, look, I see a target, or this was just one of these.
I truly do see that word though. That's not hard to see. How do you guys not see that?
Coming from somebody named Gutters Pub, I don't doubt that.
I'm serious though. Look at it. It's right there. How do you not see it?
Well, because
I see it. It's highlighted.
But if you look at
I'm going to be honest, though. If I was watching the cartoon and I was like, oh, God, ain't you happy in love? I would never see it because that's how I
function. I probably wouldn't have either. You're right. But I still see it.
But they do that. You're right. You're right.
I don't know. But this is
at the one at top. It's not Like the S actually makes kind of like a backwards 3. They're just kind of highlighting the top
Right.
part. I mean, it's kind of a stretch.
Are you saying this is fake news?
It would be like looking
never.
at a cloud and being like, "That looks like a wiener," and they're like, "No, it doesn't. It looks like."
Speaking of wiener,
All right, so here's the toys. So here's the toys that they sell.
Oh my-
Okay, so this is the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse karaoke microphone.
That is not real.
All right,
It is
the bottom of it is what kind of.
That is not real. That is
That
not
is real.
real.
it's
That is sick. I will punch somebody in the face for that.
I mean, imagine walking up
Do
and
you
like,
want it that bad? Jesus, let's get to that thing.
Oh my God.
Like she's gonna
Why do you have to
smack
do that to
somebody
me?
around.
if you've ever heard KJ karaoke, this I
I will
gotta-
guarantee you, I will not karaoke to that.
Come on, I can hear you singing Love Shack right now with that just right. Baby, hold that mic. It's like the shake weight of karaoke
This
microphone.
is so inappropriate.
It's,
what does
look,
it make?
it's a
What does it make glug
standalone.
glug sound?
Oh my gosh, that is wrong.
All right, so what do you think? Have you ever seen a microphone shaped like this?
No, because if it was Mickey, it would just be the top and then have the ears at the top.
You would think there'd be some ears or something on there.
That
Well,
can't
something
be
to
real.
hold on to. No, sorry.
It's real.
Just-
It's
sorry.
real.
Yeah, just
Yes,
make a
Bulldog
microphone
JC,
with
that is a rocket. Sorry, LW, go ahead.
just make a microphone with a picture of Mickey on it. I don't know what you got to do the whole bottom.
I
thing
know.
and the-
People are so sick, bro.
I like the way it even has that little rim around the back. Obviously, we know that Jewish people made
can't.
this.
right.
Oh my god.
Okay, we got to move on. I'm going to start saying.
Oh, do you
bad
really want to
things.
move on? Because I think the
Move
next
on.
one might be
stop.
worse.
We can
This is
stop
too
right
much.
here. We can stop
you
right
really
here. or we can
want
keep
that
going.
to happen? We're never monetizing anything ever again. if
No,
we
this
stay
video
home.
is not
No,
monetized. I made sure it was not. Troy V, good to see you, man. Lays and Blaze, good to see you too, buddy.
All right.
Yes,
Oh.
for your pleasure, Big Dog Mall.
There you go.
Oh my
These are
god.
not-
I mean, come on. Who
These are
is
not
market-
real.
Yes, they are real.
These
This is
are
100
real.
These are
Is
100%
Is that a
absolutely
real.
right.
sword?
Yes.
No,
That
that's a
was
little bubble
actually
thing.
the left one looks like actual an adult
Oh,
store.
it's the bubble
like,
thing.
It's a
No.
please.
No.
It's a
Full,
bubble wand, I
full.
think.
That's
I'm
a
pretty
bubble
sure it
Bubble,
is.
it's a bubble wand.
No.
Yes.
I'm
It
sorry.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
see
can't
it.
accept
Yes.
this.
Well, you
I
know.
can't accept it.
Listen, you're just going to have to take it.
Don't knock it.
And-
No, sorry. Not going to
Just
gonna
say
have
it.
Oh my god.
Just go on and take a sip of the Kool-Aid.
No, I refuse.
This just went south so bad.
I can't.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Buzz
move on,
is very,
please.
Buzz
Can
is
we
very
move on
happy
from
to see
this?
the girls over
Hold
there. I
on.
see.
I need to clarify something. It's not like I purposely put this shit in here. This
You
is just
did.
what popped
Yeah,
up.
but that is
no,
probably from an
It's
adult
just what
store
pops
because they're
up. We
sick.
know.
No, it is
This
not.
is not from an
They're
adult
at
store.
fucking Walmart over there, or the grocery
Bullshit.
store.
I-
Look at
This
the one
is-
on the right.
yeah.
Look at the one on the right. Look at there's like a fucking
Look.
trapper keeper or something down there in the bottom. There's a beach
Yes.
ball or some kind of
It's
thing. I
in
mean,
the
look.
stores.
Whatever.
That is
Probably
not an
fucking
adult
dollar
Definitely
store.
the left one isn't real. The right one, no. I'm sorry. These are
It
Listen,
is. It
I
has,
need-
it has
listen.
bubbles in it. You pull it
internet
out. and-
sucks.
It's a sippy
KJ,
cup. Yes,
since-
JC, it's a sippy cup.
I refuse to accept the world as this evil.
I think it's more, it's not sipping, it's for sucking. Just
Oh
saying.
my gosh.
I'm saying,
Oh,
it is. It's a
God.
straw.
I love Big Dog Mall's comment. This is Baker's fault. LOL. We can't blame this on Tia this time. Thank you, Big Dog Mall, for
I
sticking up for
can't.
me.
I
though.
can't accept any of this.
Well, you just
I don't
gonna
accept
have to take it.
responsibility.
That's fine.
To be fair, it was my idea to do this show. Yeah,
I agreed to. I thought it would be no, but listen.
Jay Shive's comment.
Wow.
Oh my god.
you know,
Questioning my life decisions right now.
It's okay. Just, it's okay. You're doing good. Keep going.
listen.
All right.
I'm doing what I can. I don't know if it gets any better.
I just
Just
want to
move
point
on.
out. I just
Move
want
on.
to point out that Buzz
got it.
is very happy to see the girls.
No,
just
he's
saying.
content. He's definitely content. You can tell. Yeah. He's definitely in a glory hole.
Well, he's looking
no.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
This one's
I
great.
do remember
All
that.
right. No.
It is. It's
This is
her
real.
shirt. See? It's her shirt.
Well, wait,
And
wait,
it's
wait a
her
minute.
arm.
Wait a
It
minute.
says
Wait a minute.
blotted. It's a
Wait a
different-
minute.
I
Wait a
can't.
minute. Everybody. Remember when I
Right.
used to do that? All right, here we go. What? It's just Mickey holding Minnie in
Yes.
a dress. What do you see, KJ?
Yeah. What do you see, KJ?
I see a different language. And I see her hugging him with her shoulder. And then
Right.
obviously it's so gross. I can't even accept this.
I mean,
I don't like it.
How
It's
messed
so
up
gross.
is this?
Well,
She's going to be traumatized for life.
Well,
dude.
because the fact is that when I see I just don't bring it into I can't do that.
we've
Gross.
taken her innocence away from her.
Exactly. Thank you.
I mean, when this gets to like the final editing, the final approval table, nobody saw this. It was like, maybe we should redo this
Right?
a little bit.
Should we do something just a little different? to
Right,
make-
let's go back to the
I
drawing
mean, the
board on this
fact
one.
is that that's why I love kids because they're so innocent, and then the world is so evil, and I hate this.
well, or we're
Turn it.
just sick. Or I mean,
The world is sick.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, this is the last one. I wanted to include this.
oh my gosh! Wait,
Hold on. Let me talk. Let me
wait.
talk. Let me talk.
Let
Hold on.
Baker talk through this one.
Hold on. Now, I fact checked this because if there's any movie that I've seen from Pixar, I've seen Monsters Inc. even recently.
Oh, I've
Don't
seen
ask me
it
why.
so many times.
And I do not remember and I would have noticed this. So
Yeah.
I went back and I looked, and this is fake news. However,
Okay, thank
I
God.
I put an asterisk mark on this. This was actually a animator that snuck this in and redid it as a joke, and it never obviously made it into the movie because this was like a joke thing. He went in there and redid this, but he did it as a joke, and it was kind of passed around internally. Somebody leaked it, so even though it wasn't part of the actual movie, somebody at Disney did do this.
That's a bad part of the job. That's
Well,
when you're trying to
I
hang
guess
out with your
Pixar.
friends and make jokes, and then you're like,
Yeah.
"Oops, shit,
Well,
shouldn't have done
I want to
that."
know. I want to know who Uncle Roger is.
But it does
Uncle
go to
Roger.
show you. But wait, it does go to show you that these animators are doing this and making these jokes.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
So that's kind of
100%.
why Baker wanted to throw this one at the end. We had this conversation
No,
the night
I
before
appreciate
last
that. Yeah.
we fact checked this one and found out the real story. And this was something that he made based off the scene, one of the animators, and passed it around internally and passed it around. So you can see how some of these other things are actually sneaked in and make
Yeah.
it through the, the cartoon itself.
Snuck in, but what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
snuck in. What do you read grammar, Nazi? Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Sorry.
You're as bad as LW.
No, I know it.
But you're right. And that makes me actually question everything. And I mean, it's just a bunch of adult a-holes making movies for kids and making money. They don't really care what, so you're right. Oh,
Thanks
Yeah.
for suffering through that.
thanks
I
for
appreciate
making me
it.
cry. No, I'm just kidding. It was good. However,
Mm-hmm.
can I say just a couple things before we shut down on that? Because never mind. We don't want to talk about the P word. But anyway, CNN did talk about there was 35 different P's in 2006 from Disney. There was one in the VP of Disney in 2019. And I have his name. He was arrested with a 7-year-old, the artist of Tarzan, Ratatouille, in 2014, 2021, Polk County, 3 employees were arrested on Sting. So many. So if you ever interested in the actual dirt, I look at the cartoons and I'm like, yay. And then I read the realization and I'm like, no, but there are some real stuff out there. So good info. Thank you for breaking my dreams.
Oh, you're welcome. I am the dream killer. You're welcome.
He tells that to all the ladies.
I do. All right, so that's pretty much my part of it. Yeah, I don't know how else to break this down other than this stuff's been going on for a while. I mean, you can go back and look at Snow White. There's like different I don't want to say synonyms, but hidden meanings behind that whole story. That was from the 1930s. And it's probably the oldest movie in Disney. You've got, Fantasia, I think, had a couple of them. There's
Fantasia.
So many.
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
There's so many of them out
worst.
there. I just included the ones that were easy for me to find. Let's just be honest. I fucking mailed this one in. I ain't gonna lie.
My kids were so mad when I brought home Fantasia. They were so excited to get it, and then we got home and they're like, "Oh, we hate this. It
was a musical?
We hate this." They hated it.
I know. Fantasia was just a musical.
Yep.
That's all
like
it was.
Movie night, kids.
No,
we're gonna make you watch Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah.
Tradition.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
God.
TF.
Tradition.
Hey, TF
So
was
mad.
Fiddler on the
Well,
Roof,
yeah.
by the way.
Twice, but yeah, we won't talk about
No
that.
big deal.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about my absolute talents here. This is not a show about me, lady.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to tell
No, but
everybody
I
how
thought that was
awesome I
super
am.
interesting and sad as well. But it's just the breakdown of innocence and it breaks my heart. And I have I'll slit I'll hurt somebody over my child.
Part two.
T-Skates, I
You know
don't think
what?
we're going to do a part 2 on this. I think YouTube's going to bury this one into the good, like into the bottom of YouTube.
I don't think so.
We'll see what happens.
It's already getting buried. Are you kidding me?
Nah.
Is
Nah,
it?
well,
Now, just to add on to that, TK, there's absolutely enough crap out there to make a part 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I just tried to find the ones that were more kind of everybody kind of knew. I don't know how else to put this. Disney, do better, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, that would be nice. So what we want to do here, we want to, we're an hour and 36 minutes in. We want to drop the link and see if anybody wants to call in. Is that on par? What's up, Troy V? Good to see you.
Yeah,
Is that on par with everybody?
Yeah, take a few calls, see what happens.
All right, cool. So what we'll do, I'm going to do that. If LW, you want to do that on yours, Gutters, you want to do that on yours. People watching over on X, we are working on, what are we thinking, Baker? Next week, you think?
I think next week I will have the call-in number available, which is pretty exciting because I don't want to have to go through all the details that I had to do to get this. Needless to say, I got my account reported for fraudulent activities. I'm working through that right now. That's why the number was not available tonight. I think next week we will have a phone number. People can call in.
Now,
I think
why do you
open up the floors to them?
Why was it fraudulent activities? Like, you got to explain this to me.
I don't know. So here's the thing.
He was looking up Disney stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
They looked at his internet history and they
All right.
were like, "All right, this guy."
Okay, so I can tell you this with certainty that in the telephone world, and there is still a problem with this, but in the telephone world, you have these folks in different countries that I won't name that like to steal and hack into other phone systems so that they can use that as a relay to different islands out in the world that does still cost long distance, like telephone toll charges to talk to. So they sell these cards, these cheap calling cards to people so that they can call home and talk to their friends. They think these are legitimate. And on paper, they absolutely are. However, what they do is they hack these PBXs and they use these PBXs as reflectors. So you're not, the person buying the card's getting a legitimate calling card, but the person selling the card actually is using somebody's hacked PBX to forward said call, and they're running up the international toll charges on that PBX that next month somebody's going to get a $10, $15, $20,000 bill. Oopsie daisy. So they're really, really, really clamping down on people just randomly opening up phone numbers. So yeah, I'm working through it. I've done this multiple times, so I know the process to get this done. But I'm thinking next week we should have an open line for us to be able to have people call in from the Twitterverse.
Yeah, or wherever, even over here from YouTube. I know a lot of people don't, like to click a link, so we're trying to give everybody both options. If anybody wants to call in, do whatever they want to do, and be able to be a part and give us their thoughts on it. So the link is right there. If anybody does want to, come on and give us their thoughts, you're more than welcome. If not, we'll sit here and talk about it a minute longer. So what do you think, Gutters? And that's super cool, Baker, not to take away from that. Appreciate your hard work, and trying to figure that out. If you would quit being so creepy, maybe they just give you a number.
If you guys quit making me look up creepy shit.
Well, I know, but you have to use that. What do they call it? The VPN. You have to just change your VPN from instead of being India. Why don't you change it to somewhere like I still don't know why you use a VPN out of India, but not that I've searched it or anything like that.
You know what? Even nowadays, just a little side shoot. Even nowadays, people that do buy VPNs are getting blocked everywhere. So even if you do get one, you've got to keep switching around servers because they get blocked even by Google searches. So kind of a pain in the ass. But who knows? I hear that not to get political, but I hear that the government's trying to do this internet act where you have to prove who you are even on YouTube. Even to post comments and content on YouTube, you've got to submit your government ID. So
how do you feel about that?
I don't like it at all. That's censorship. That is absolute censorship. Because now people have all your information. They can come back and get you. I don't like that. It's
I don't
okay.
like that either.
I understand the premise of why they are doing it, because they're going after, the abundant access to, adult content for kids. And I understand that. And that they should absolutely do something to help crack down on that. But they're going to go after YouTube and social media. They're going to try to make it to where 16-year-olds can't get on social media. I'm sorry, we're a social species. That's how we do it.
The only thing I could say that I do like about that, and I don't support it whatsoever. I'm not like buying into it, so don't take what I'm saying here as that. The only thing I do like about that is growing up, like when we all grew up and things like that, if you said something or wanted to do, you had playground rules basically. And you get punched in the nose and you get smarted. I don't like these people who can just be these phantom people under a troll account. Yeah, and do whatever, say whatever, blah, blah, blah. The old, school ground, you get punched in the nose for saying that to somebody or whatever. That's the only thing that it would make people be more, but I don't like the idea. I'm not buying into it, even though I've wanted to punch people in the nose before. But accountability, yes, Jay Shives. If you're gonna say that, say it to my face. Tell me who you are. Which I haven't had a problem with this, but I've seen a lot of people do this. We're a cool page over here. We do welcome everybody here. We don't have drama or any of that over here, which I love. It's great. We do have a caller coming in though. Y'all ready for this one?
Alrighty.
It's going to be exciting.
Hi.
What is up, Crispy? How you doing?
First time caller.
Right,
Long
first
time listener.
East of the Rockies, you're on the line.
You know what I think that this would fix it all is that everybody would have to come in on their real identity, their real name, their real face, everything. And that would fix the whole internet. See?
Well,
solved
you do
it.
realize though that if they did that, that's and I'm all for this, but that's the death of social media because everybody out there are cowards. They're not going to do that. They're not
You think
going
that
to
would stop them?
Yes, I absolutely do. I absolutely 100%. People are cowards.
There's just
They
some
want to be
people.
keyboard warriors.
Well, and the other
It's
half
not even about
crazy.
that. There's just some people who want to go on Twitter or wherever they go and just follow like sports. You know, and that's just all they do.
It's
To
shit
think that
talk
everybody-
on sports.
To think that everybody on the internet is like, you know, doing all this crazy trolling and shit posting. Most people don't.
I disagree.
your
I think that
sports-
there is. I think there's a lot more trolling out there than, you know. Look at Reddit. Reddit is an entire. It's
Oh
an
my
entire
God.
social website just full of trolls. That's the entire, you know, just like what's 4chan? It's the other one. It's just nothing but trolls. That's what it is.
And yeah, and there's nothing worse than a Reddit mod. Reddit mods are mean. They time you out for everything. They block you.
So we should play this out in real time then. Gutters, what's your real name?
No.
Crispy, what's your real name?
Crispy treat.
Yeah, exactly. Charlie Fools, what's your real name?
My
Don't be
real
a
name
don't
is,
hey, don't be an internet keyboard warrior.
Don Juan Diavego. Don Juan Diavego. Is my real
Oh,
name.
that sounds exotic.
Donkey.
Yes, it does, and you know that's why my mama named me that.
Yes.
Proved the point there.
Yeah. But I'm saying though, you understand what I mean though, is if everybody had to be who they are on the internet, then people wouldn't have such smart ass mouths. You know? They would I mean, I would still
I
have
know.
my opinion.
Okay, so here's why I don't like it. The government shouldn't be the ones telling people they should have to do that. If YouTube wanted to say, hey, if you're going to be on our platform, you got to say who you really are, then YouTube would have that thing. Even if I could even see it, even if YouTube didn't make you put your real name. But if YouTube wanted to do that, that's their company. They can do what they want to do. The government shouldn't have control over any of that, because that's just the government trying to monitor what you're doing. And I will have none of that.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, what about like Rumble and stuff like that? How come Rumble you can just do whatever you want on there? Like you can play
That's their
copyright.
platform.
I know, but you can play copyrighted stuff. You can curse. You can say anything you want, and nothing happens.
Sounds like paradise.
It is kind of, but I just it's a little scary though, because it's lawless over there. So I just wondered why they are allowed to get away with all of that. And
Yeah, but can
YouTube
we
is
all
not.
agree that the copyright laws in America are just fucked? I mean, even people like patent laws, copyright laws are all fucked. It stops innovation. You have these lawyers that ends up buying these patents for something that doesn't mean anything, and then they'll sue you for even if you have the same letter in your damn patent that has their letter in it. I mean,
yeah,
it's horrible.
well,
So
and,
no, I can give two shits about that.
yeah, and really all that ever happens is you're in a 2-year court battle that nobody wins. You settle out of court, and the lawyers get the money. That's it.
That's the only winners in this is the lawyers.
Right. I agree with you.
Well, it's good for artists and stuff like that,
Well, it is, but it's not the artists that get the money. It's the damn record labels.
Well, that's a little bit different now than it used to be. I mean, they used to get screwed on, like in the 80s and 90s. If a band sold a CD for $17.99, they made like 58 cents on it. It's
Yeah.
They can have their own YouTube channel. They can have their own Twitter page and make money off of that.
Well, then they'd have to pay for their own like lodging, and they'd have to pay for the sound guys. Like they not only did they screw them with the pay, but then they took money from them to pay for the help and the arena and all that shit. They got away with, why am I echoing? They got away with murder back then. But you know what, like look at Diddy just did that to Cassie, that his girlfriend. He signed her for a 10 record deal, and he never put one record out. And
So what do you think, Crispy? you know,
She's
just to
screwed.
stay on topic a little bit, what do you think about the Disney thing?
Oh, the Disney is, I mean, they've had a horrible reputation for a long, long time. And you guys just touched on a little bit of it, but there's tons and tons of stuff. I mean, they've got a lot of stuff with racism too. Tons of racism stuff. If you go and look, where they've, you know,
They don't like what do you mean they don't like white people either?
they've
What?
That would have been good for
I
the
know.
comedy section of the show.
Yeah. What
Show
is
all those.
happening right now?
they've lightened. They've
gotta-
taken.
this is
Yeah,
too
they've
much.
lightened people. They've lightened people.
Well, I mean,
Enlightened people?
well, let's
Yes.
just go on ahead and say this. They turned. This is one thing they did there, which I can go with that. They turned Aladdin. What you know? Who was Aladdin? They turned Aladdin, instead of being Chinese, they made him Arabian.
Yes.
Now that is, you know, just because they thought it would be so they do culturally change things from real stories.
How
and
did
that
he
is a
go
fact.
from, what do you mean? It was Arabian Night.
I know.
That
and
was
if
the
you've ever,
song.
Have you ever?
Yeah,
in,
but it's-
that was the song in Disney. Aladdin comes from, you know,
From it.
100 or what is it, 101 Nights or whatever. You know, that is a story.
Asian.
Actually, it's a horrible story about the whole thing, to where it goes way back to where the person had a, you know, basically a wife, many wives, and was going to off them unless she entertained him every night, if you go back and read the original stories. And so she had to entertain him with a story every night. Aladdin originally was a Chinese slave and was taken over there. Disney glorified that story, turned it in, made him Arabian instead to fit into the thing. So is it 101
Culture-
Arabian Nights, I think? But Aladdin was Chinese, but they didn't think it would be exotic enough, and they didn't like it that he was Chinese, so they made him Arabian just to make it more beautiful, and made their movie like that.
But wasn't it good? And Robin Williams played the freaking, like,
I don't
give me
care
a break.
about that. I'm
Who
just saying
gives-
we can
like,
see where
what?
they are culturally changing things
Cultural
to make it more
and
fit
Because
their
it's
thing.
to make money. It's all about money.
So
all
it
about
doesn't matter
money.
if you put a big
All
penis
about
in there.
money.
It's all about money.
Not talking about the wee wee. Just saying. But Robin Williams was the first actor to ever do the cartoon impersonation on a movie, and the first famous actor. And he did an amazing job on the genie. Booyah. Just saying.
Well,
well.
I think too, like the
You're not going to ruin my whole childhood, okay?
Hey, I'm working on it. Come on. The Geek of Doom is coming
You're
for
not
you.
going
The
to. Geek of Doom is not going to.
The Geek
work
of Doom
on my
is
whole
coming for you
effing
there,
child.
KJ.
Those Disney shows, though. I mean, you have seen over time and time again.
Girl, go on and get me started on them Disney
those
shows.
Disney
I'm about
shows
to-
with
I'm about
those
to- hey,
producers. Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, those producers that were sitting in hot tubs with 12-year-old.
You're talking about
girls.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, that's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that's Nickelodeon. Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
and that was absolutely horrible as well.
Yeah, same noodle, different sauce.
Ooh,
You know,
that's
it-
true.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
no.
yeah,
Or
something.
different noodle, same
Same
sauce.
sauce. Yeah,
All beef patties.
either way.
To all beef patties.
Special sauce, lettuce, cheese. How's that go?
Yikers.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't think.
I mean, the Burger King's kind of creepy too, but that'll be a different episode.
The Burger King or you mean McDonald's? They had an actual burglar.
Yeah, well, yeah, but do you ever see the Burger King? I remember he did that. They made that video game, and it was like the Burger King creeper or whatever. He would run around and like stuff hamburgers down, and you could buy it. I remember buying it for my son, and it came like if you bought the Whopper or the meal or whatever for like another $2.99, you could buy the Sony PlayStation game or the Xbox game.
Shut the hell
and he
up.
would he would run around. It was the creeper, the Burger King creeper. And it was
You're
like-
lying.
I
I've
swear to
never
God,
heard of
I've
this.
still got the game. I still have
Oh.
it upstairs. And he would run around, and what he would do is you had to like find unsuspecting people and shove Whoppers down their mouth.
What?
Oh God,
What?
sounds great.
Swear to God, a real game. Swear to God,
That's
I've got it
amazing.
upstairs.
That must have been what, like two.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
There was-
90, oh my god.
There's
Yeah.
also the that Tickle Me Elmo that was tickling kids a little bit too much, that they had to get rid of that too. Remember? You remember Gutters?
Yeah, Gutter still has 5 of them.
I just said, I'll take
Y'all.
all your Elmos. and bring them on
Tickle
over.
me
Y'all,
Gutters.
stop.
They're all sitting right here.
I said, bring your Mickey Mouse microphones too. I'll tape them on there.
I'll take 2 or 3 of those bubble wands and
to be
Right.
That is not okay, Gutters. That is
that
not okay.
Mickey Mouse.
These are all
microphone.
jokes. These are jokes.
I'll be here
wasn't-
all night. Gutters will be here all night.
You do have to do karaoke with that BBC microphone. You do. That's
What is happening?
it's called a BMC.
no. It's
It's Mickey. We gotta throw
Yeah, it's
Mickey.
Big
in there.
Mickey.
BMC.
big black.
Yeah, well, no, I know that, but I'm talking about the microphone.
my
It's a big
God.
microphone. Chill.
What is
PG-13 over here, folks. Like Baker said,
I
at the
do
very
feel
beginning,
very
this
innocent
is
right
a,
now, and I am thankful for that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
Like,
I am.
I've been
I
hanging
am
out.
thankful.
I've been hanging out with these degenerates way too long. I'm
Hey,
going
man.
straight to
Yeah, but-
juvie.
You sound like you've been hanging out with degenerates a lot longer.
Hey, what do you got? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Crispy,
Just
hang on a
kidding.
second. Crispy, hang on a second. Everybody slow down. LW, what do you got for us?
Oh, I was just going to say, once you become black pilled, life is a lot easier. Everything's fine.
I'm going to be honest. That's true.
What?
There we go. Baker, you back with us?
I am back. Yes.
All right. Well, what do you got to add to this? I know you're like, KJ keeps going on about her innocence or whatever. I've only known her for a month, but I'm starting to doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah.
What do you think, Baker?
I just feel like
I don't-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's not like I watched a whole lot of Disney growing up. So, and I still turned out twisted anyway. So clearly it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think at the end of the night, I think it's weird that they throw these things in there, and I think it's basically, I don't think it's necessarily like, tainting any children. I don't think a kid's never going to see any of this stuff, but it's still wrong
It is
to
still wrong.
put that in there. If that makes sense. I don't think there's been a whole lot of harm done by it, but I think it would probably, like was it you, Baker, that said do better, Disney, do better?
Yeah.
I
do
think
better.
that
Well,
is they should screen this stuff better.
Yeah, for
So here's
what
the thing,
reason
right?
would be to put it in there? That's, I mean,
Well, here's the thing, right? When I was a kid, we watched movies like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. When I watched it, I just saw it as like a, two rock stars going back in history, collecting these historical figures, and then coming back saving the world with music, right? Until I got
Wow.
older and realized what that movie, like all the little sexual jokes that was in the movies. I was like, God, my parents let me watch this.
Yeah, but it was
your parents let
PG-13.
you watch that?
Come on, Bill and Ted's was PG-13.
I mean,
wasn't
I
it?
watched any
Wild
yeah,
Stallions
I watched
fucking
anything.
rocked, man. I mean,
Right.
let's
Yeah, but
go
I mean,
ahead
you
and go
have
with it.
jokes like, what's your favorite number? Like 69, dude. Like that kind of stuff. That is like, sexual, like adult
But that
jokes.
wasn't
I
a-
kind of liken it.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't a kid's cartoon.
That
It was
wasn't a
Bill and
kid's
Ted's-
cartoon.
That
Right.
was
No,
Bill
it
and Ted's
wasn't.
Excellent Adventure. I mean,
But I'm just saying,
My
and I'm
favorite-
not saying that.
finish, Baker. Finish your thing.
All right, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't like I didn't enjoy those movies growing up, because I certainly did, but and it's not a Disney thing. Like Disney's obviously targeting little kids. Like I wasn't a little kid when I seen that. I was probably like 9, 10, 11. I don't consider that little in my opinion. I mean, it's still young, but it's not. You have a more developed mind at that point. It's not very impersonable. Like
me look that up.
Disney's target audience in the 3, 4, 5, 6 range.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I remember I
Well,
had to go.
no. Sorry. go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, no. I had to go see Justin Bieber's opening movie when it came out, and
Justin
I
Bieber
had-
had a movie?
Yes, and I had a bottle of wine in my bag, and because that was the only way I could I could stand it. So I'm just saying that sometimes I think maybe they were putting those kinds of jokes and stuff in the movies, knowing that the kids aren't going to know or aren't going to get them, but the adults would get them, and it would just
Well,
be.
that's the point, right?
Yeah.
They're attracting the parents to bring the kids to the show, and it is funny. And it is
Well,
funny.
Yeah,
All
the parents have to
cartoons are
go.
funny.
Yeah,
But
they
what
have
I
to
think-
go.
What they dug deep more into is the really perversion was like the
sexual stuff.
the cartoon stuff, right? Or the drawings and that type of
Mhm.
stuff. That was more so that you wouldn't notice unless you freeze framed it, and that probably made them happy that no
Mhm.
one knew that it was actually happening,
Yes.
but that they put it in there because they're pervs. And that's when I researched and all the perversions and all the people that have been arrested in Disney and had 25 years and all these, I mean, and it's when you really research the people that have worked for Disney in the P world, it's crazy. And that was probably a joy for them, for movies to get so high up and know that they had their little, their little perversion in it. And that just shows you that,
Well-
watch over your kids or your grandkids or whatever you got, because there's some sick F's, what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But half of it is the parents of a lot of these kids are batshit crazy, and they would allow their children to go and stay with Michael Jackson, shit like that. Like I
Well,
mean, come
Sure,
on.
that's a different, yeah.
No,
Well,
it's
yeah,
not that
that's a
much
whole-
different. Like they let those kids do that kind of stuff, or Justin Bieber go hang out with Diddy for a couple weeks. Are you freaking kidding me?
Well, those
Never.
are those were parents that were getting their kids famous, and
But
that
this
didn't
is
give
getting
a
off
shit.
topic.
This,
This is
you're
getting off
topic.
topic.
Right.
This is
That's
a
what
different
I'm
show.
saying.
Different
We're talking
show
about
if you want to
Disney,
do that.
yeah.
We're talking about the Disney thing.
We'll talk. Maybe
And-
we might talk about that at another time. That
Yeah.
could be a
Yeah.
good topic, because that is true. There's a lot of sick,
Right.
But, yeah. Anyway.
So let's stick to topic, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think, like Baker said, with the Bill and Ted's thing. I mean, I did look it up just now. That movie was rated PG. I mean, that's parental guidance, suggested or whatever. I mean, you can't relate that to like a rated G, children's movie.
No.
No. What was your
different.
first dirty movie that you watched? Mine was Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Debbie does do.
Yeah, The Devil and Miss Jones.
And I
My
prayed.
first dirty movie,
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's not a dirty movie.
I mean, that's a pretty, like, I don't know what, I don't think I ever watched, I can't remember my first
Yeah,
dirty
off
movie.
topic.
Oh, okay,
Off topic.
sorry.
Back to Disney. We're talking about clean movies. Stick to this. We can have that show on another night. Yeah, but like, what do you? Hey, what's up, Swarton? Good to see you. What do you think at the end of the night when we go back and look at this? Like, KJ, how do you feel about seeing some of those things? I mean, is that like eye-opening in a little bit of a way to where you're like,
I had already watched them. I've already heard of some things, and it doesn't surprise me. I mean, I live in the world, and there's a lot of gross people, so it doesn't surprise me that there's people who put some things in that they know that people aren't going to notice unless they're really looking for it, and so some of those things, obviously some of those things I was like, well, those were freeze framed, that's different, but I think there's probably a lot more out there that we just don't know.
we're
It's not.
surrounded by weirdos in this world. I mean,
Dude,
that
it's
is
not,
there. And you got to think there's an editor, and a lot of those being freeze framed. It's more in, not to say that there isn't some back thing going on at the same time.
I don't think
but-
so though, right?
So
I
you
think
don't
the
think
draw.
so? You think
I think
so
the
you think-
artists are putting it in, and the editor. They're not gonna. They have. Can you imagine the work and the time that goes into every frame?
Oh God,
I don't know.
yeah. when it back.
So
back,
that's what do you think?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let her
Like,
finish. Let her finish there.
I would say there's so much work in it. It would be hard to, unless they're all pervs, which I guess is
let me
possible.
ask you this. Let me ask you this, KJ. Chris, we're getting a lot of feedback from you. I'm going to mute you for just a second.
Mute me.
Let me ask you this, KJ. So, do you think Hollywood is innocent of things like that?
No, and
So
because
you
one of
think
my
it's-
favorite. Sorry.
You think it's unexplainable to think that there would be messages put in that kind of situation, that they would be okay with them, or do you just think it's some random artist putting that in there?
I think in the top editing room they don't notice, but I think along the way, I would say in the top editing room,
It's hard to explain both ways, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm saying though? Like
Well,
I'm
just
thinking
saying,
of like
you know what
Judy
I'm saying.
Garland and all the.
It's
Shirley
hard to stick
Temple.
up for one side and then look at it that way
Because
and go.
when I've read, I've read autobiographies, and there's so much abuse and stuff that went on. So is it hard for me to believe that the artist and all that? No, but do I think that it was? I don't. It's so
hard. It's hard to
It's
defend
hard.
both sides, isn't it? It's hard to sit there and
because-
look at this in the face with casting couches and all this stuff, and then over
Correct.
here you're like, now we're going to defend this. It should be possible, but you know what I mean. So when you look at that, and it's like looking it
Gross.
right in the face, you're
It disturbs
wow.
me, and it pisses me off really, because it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know,
It does.
I want my baby to be innocent, and I want to, I know that the world is just a dirty place.
Man, it's a horrible place. The world's the worst place I've ever seen.
Right?
I mean, to be honest, what do you think, Baker?
I don't know. I think Disney sucks. I think it's sad that we even have to talk about this. Like I know that we're
It
not the
is
first
sad.
ones to bring this. It's not the first time that somebody's brought this to light. This has always been. I mean, even when I was a kid, I knew about the Lion King stuff. I knew about the Little Mermaid stuff. But I stopped watching Disney whenever probably when I was 7, 8 years old. Because that's when that they started going more towards that preteen era and started having those more drama teen type shows. I wasn't going to watch that crap.
Oh, well,
But-
I'm not talking about Disney Channel. No, I never watched Disney Channel like after the Disney, like the now it's time to say like
Just
after
save
the
it
Mickey
for the
Mouse
end. We're going
Club,
out. We're going
know.
out on that. We're going out on
After
that.
the
so.
Mickey Mouse Club, I never watched the Disney Channel again. I'm talking about Disney movies. Like that's what.
But that's what I mean, though. It's like they morphed it into something else.
All those
even,
crazy kid shows.
Yeah, all the crazy kid shows. I mean,
Yeah.
Nickelodeon's no different. I mean, Nickelodeon has their fair share. I mean, what they have SpongeBob, that was like melting kids' brains from when they were age 2 or 3. I mean, for God's sakes, we have a whole generation now that was raised on that crap, and look at what things are like now.
Oh, I love SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. But think of it, it's brain rot, right? I mean,
it?
it's yeah, it's
Totally.
absolutely is brain rot.
How?
What
about
what did
Tom
you
and
learn?
Jerry?
What did you what?
I
what
didn't
did you
learn
learn?
anything.
Exactly.
But what did I learn from Tom and Jerry? Nothing. But I
Don't
loved
play
it.
with guns. Don't play with knives. Don't play with bombs.
Mm-hmm.
No. What?
We learned a
That's so
lot from the Little Rascals too.
No. Did we?
Oh,
He-Man woman.
totally.
I loved Little Rascals.
I got a
I do
dollar.
too. I
I
love
got a
Little
dollar. I got a dollar.
Hey,
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 hey.
hey.
I wish I had a watermelon. Wish I had a watermelon.
Oh,
Wish I had a
hey.
watermelon. Right, exactly. I mean, the Little Rascals were great, and it taught people.
loved
It
it.
really did teach everybody to get along. You did
SpongeBob
see
was-
where all
what are
these
you
people
talking
were
about?
getting along.
I'm sorry. I thought SpongeBob was cute. I
No.
love it.
SpongeBob
Still
was
love
absolute
it.
brain. No retaining value whatsoever. It was just complete brain rot.
Whatever. It's funny.
Barney even taught more than SpongeBob did.
Yeah, that taught us to hate ourselves.
That taught us to hate purple dinosaurs.
Yeah, that stupid.
I
dinosaur.
love you.
Oh,
You
so
love
annoying.
me. We're
So annoying.
dude. I actually sing that
With
I don't
a
wanna talk
great
about that.
big
Okay.
hug and a kiss from me to you.
No,
Oh,
we
no.
love that.
Can we leave now?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
sorry.
over the 2 hour mark. Let's bring Crispy back up here real fast. Crispy, you got any last words to say about that?
She's like, I'm out.
No?
Oh, I think Crispy's out. She must have walked away. I muted her to mic a minute. I was just getting that weird feedback. It was like it was like hurting my ears. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pull Crispy down and see what happens here. So, going from that, like, where do we end the show at? What do y'all think?
Well, now it's time to say goodbye.
Well, you got to do this right if you're going to do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll
All
sing
right,
the whole
look,
thing.
I want to hear the hip hop one too that you were throwing
you?
out there. Oh, we
Okay.
want to hear it all. Let's go on ahead, showcase.
Which one do you want to
yourself.
start with?
Well, I think you should
Now
end with
it's
the
time.
hip hop.
Okay. Now
Do you have
it's
a baseball
time to
cap? You
say
can-
goodbye to all our company. MICKEYMOUSC. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MICKEYMOUSC. Come on and move. The biggest move. MMC will get you in the groove. So coming on now.
Can we get a woot woot at the end of that one?
There you
I
go.
like it. I'll even give
Sorry,
you a woot
I know.
woot.
I'm
I
sorry.
like it.
All
I
right,
like it.
whatever.
I like it. I like it. I mean, there's no better way to end a night than that. Let's see. Let's go on ahead and say, LW, you got anything coming up this week that you want to pimp out to us or anything like that?
As of yet, not so much, but it was fun doing the show. Thanks to the chat for watching. And a big shout out to these two gentlemen on the panel here, Traveling Fools and Baker. The hard work they put on
Yeah,
doing the
for
intros
sure.
and the outros.
It
and the
looked
music.
so good. Everything was so cool.
Baker with the slides. These guys put a lot of work into this,
Yeah.
and they do a great job. So everybody give them a thumbs
Yeah.
up in the chat.
Yep.
I like
It's
it.
a lot
You're
of
making
work.
me blush. You're making me blush.
Very much appreciated.
Seriously.
All right, Gutters Pub. What do you got coming up this week for us?
We have our Tuesday normal political rant that we'll go through. Who knows where that'll lead? I always like to pick something beforehand, but by the time Tuesday comes, it always changes. So, and then, the normal Friday morning coffee club, and then next week when we decide what we're going to do for Friday night.
I like it. I like it. Make sure everybody does sub up Gutters Pub. Somebody type in LW. Somebody type in Gutters. Somebody type in KJ into the chat if you are over here on my channel. And their links will be dropped right there. I think I forgot to set Nightbot to drop those this week, so sorry about that. Do sub them up, though. Gutters does a great show. LW goes live at random times. It's always awesome. KJ, you got anything coming up for us? You want to sing to us again or something like that?
No, I'm not going to sing again. However, I'll put out a song called Blue Jean Betty. I'm a country singer, and that's what I do. So if you don't like country, you're not going to like my songs. However,
I thought you
someone
were supposed
else
to say,
might
wait a minute. If you
What?
don't like country,
You can.
kiss my
There you go.
and that's the truth. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't like country, you can kiss my ass.
there you go. I like it.
I was country before country was cool, but whatever. No, but anyway.
Can we work on that song for If Beer and Backroads Was a Person?
Dude, I'm actually gonna try to do something. I think it'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
We need
Yes,
to
I will.
premiere it next week. That's what
Yes.
we need to do.
Okay.
On this channel. World
right.
premiere.
You hear that, Beer and Backroads? That's how much we love you, brother.
Here in back roads. That's
Make
amazing.
sure,
All right, so
you
make
talk
sure
about his
everybody goes over
cultist
there.
Believe you.
Everybody make sure they go over there and sub up KJ as well. She's putting out all kinds of bangers right and left, and
Yeah,
new
for
channel,
sure.
obviously. So sub up KJ. Baker, last words. I appreciate everything you do in the background here for us, man, and all the stuff. So you got anything last to say?
Yeah, so Beer and Backroads, I see you there dogging on my Sooners. So I'll get you back sooner or later.
Boomer Sooners, bro.
I think next
love
week we
that.
need to dive back into the alien stuff. I really do. I think it's time. We haven't really talked much about alien stuff. I think it's time we do it.
Are you talking about the ones from like below the border or? All right, on that note, folks, hey, do me a favor, guys, everybody out there watching, if there is a topic you would like us to cover, leave it in the comment section. Don't put it in the live chat. Please leave it in the comment section of the video. That's the only way we'll really actually see them, so please do that. Leave those in there if there's any topic you think is interesting or something like that. Comment section of the video afterwards, please leave that in there. We do appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with us tonight, whether you were over on Gutters, LWs, if you were on X, or if you were over here on YouTube on my channel, that, you know, we wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you. We would just sit in a back room and talk about this stuff ourselves, and it's not quite as much fun. We don't make asses out of ourselves there. But we do appreciate everybody coming out. We will be live Sunday night trivia. Make sure you tune in there, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will be there. Anybody else got any last thing to say?
God bless everybody, and we'll see you next Friday.
All right. Don't forget to stay away from the mouse. Good night, everybody. God bless. Please make sure you have hit that thumbs up. Thanks again for coming in every Friday night, right here, same bad time, same bad channel.
Thanks, everybody.
Can we get a woot woot? You're muted. That was the worst woot woot I've ever heard. One more. Let's hear it.
There we go.
Gutters, can we get a woot woot?
Woot woot.